Friday. This is the be all and end all, and we are here. Hey guys, how you going? So BKRsport, we are live as Australia will be taking on Sri Lanka, and it is honestly be all and end all, man, for Australia after a very, very shock loss to Zimbabwe. Just the other day, Zimbabwe looking good with Muzabarani and the likes, Kadaraza. Australia, they must win this game, because if they do not win this game, they would really need, actually, they would must hope that Ireland would beat Zimbabwe tomorrow, and then also Sri Lanka to beat Zimbabwe on, I think, Thursday, Wednesday, or I think it's Thursday, and then on Friday, Australia would have to beat Oman. That just probably isn't happening, right? Because Zimbabwe do look good. So that means that Australia must win this game here tonight, and it's not going to be easy. Now, we have seen Sri Lanka have already won the toss and elected to bowl. I actually think that's the wrong decision here at Pallekele. I think that Australia will fancy themselves even more. I reckon they would have chosen to bat, so they'd be pretty happy with this overall. But with that being said, a massive decision to not play Steve Smith here really leaves me bewildered. It really does. It really just confuses me. Mitch Marsh is back in, but you know, you brought Steve Smith over. What's kind of the point? I know you said he was just cover for Mitch Marsh, but Steve Smith was the informed batter of the 2025-26 BBL season in T20. You know, he is one of the greatest of all time. Maybe not necessarily in T20, but based off of the form that he was showing, he's obviously ready to play, but yet you're not going to select him. So I do find that seriously confusing from Australia's standards. But with that being said, you know, hopefully this team is still good enough. It's not the strongest that we could put on. Well, it's the strongest that we can put out currently, minus Steve Smith. But we do have, you know, plenty of injuries in our bowling department, and we just got to hope that we can find a way to get the job done tonight, because there's only three, you know, pure bowlers here in a lot of senses. You've got your Nathan Ellis, you've got your Adam Zampa, and you've got your Xavier Bartlett, but outside of that, it's you know, it's not full on in the bowling department. So this is going to be very, very interesting. But guys, obviously hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Like I said, Australia need to win this game. So they've won one out of the two games they've played so far. They've got a plus 1.1 net run rate, which is actually, well, it's not great considering the Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka net run rate, so they would really love to win this game by a decent bit tonight. If they win by a good margin tonight, then they'd be basically confirmed for the Super 8, because they do play Oman, and Oman have been the easy beats of this tournament so far in this group. Like, if you go back and have a look at the Oman cricket games, 1 second. Oman cricket, you will see it just hasn't been fantastic for them at all. Sri Lanka put 225 past them and they won by 105 runs. Ireland put 235 runs past them and they won by 96 runs. And Zimbabwe, they had to chase down a measly 103. They did that with 8 wickets to spare and 39 balls left. So Oman have been absolutely punched in the mouth throughout this tournament, man, and it's not been a good one for them whatsoever. So I'm very, very confident that Australia fixed their net run rate against Oman, but it just won't mean anything unless they win this game here today. Now, the team lineups, Australia have Travis Head, Mitchell Marsh was the captain, Cameron Green, Josh Inglis was the wicketkeeper, Tim David, Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell, Cooper Connolly, Xavier Bartlett, Nathan Ellis, and Adam Zampa, with the Sri Lankans putting forward Patham Nasanka, Kusala Pereira, Kusar Mendes was the wicketkeeper, Pavan Ratnayaki, Kamindu Mendes, Dushan Hermantha, Dunith Walalage, Dasan Shanaka, who's the captain, Dushmanta Chamera, Mahesh Thikshana, and Mathisha Patirana, which is a very good team. They do have a couple of players really high up there on the ICC batting and the bowling rankings there. They do know what they're doing, but they're also not at their prime that we know them from before. Neither are Australia, realistically, but this is in Sri Lanka. It is at Pallekele International Cricket Stadium in Sri Lanka, so you do have to be concerned about that. And they should know this stadium, and they have chosen to bowl, which, again, I find interesting, but maybe I get proven wrong here, and they definitely should know a lot more than me in regards to this. Now, if you look at the rankings between the two, so Australia coming into this tournament were number 2, and Sri Lanka were number 8. This is with a very different Australian team, though, but we go into the rankings for the batting, and in the top 10, you do have Travis Head in 9 and Mitchell Marsh in 10th, and then you have Tim David in 11. So we have the 8, 9, and no, so we have the 9, 10, and 11 best batters in the world in the ICC rankings. Sri Lanka do actually have one above us, though, with Patham Nasanka, who is number 6. So he's going to be a key out early here today for the Aussies if they're going to get this win, just like we saw with Pakistan last night. And Sahib Zada, Farhan being the key out early, and they pumped through 4 wickets really, really early in that game. Cameron Green's actually also in 13. So we do have 4 of the top 13 batters, but Sri Lanka's Kusal Mendes is also in number 12. So in the top 15, you've got 2 Sri Lankan batters and you've got 4 Australian batters, but we haven't been seeing these bats light up so far this tournament. We just haven't seen this heavy-hitting batting lineup that we were promised here for Australia in a lot of ways. You then go down to Kusal Pereira, who is in number 20 on the batting, and you've got Josh Inglis, who's in number 30, who has had a decent enough World Cup for the most part. You go down to Camilo Mishara, who is in number 32. And then we've got to scroll down to quite a little bit before we get to the next one, which is Glennie Maxwell on 55, who is obviously not what he once was at the moment. Hopefully he turns up in the big game tonight. So Glenn Maxwell is in 55. And then Marcus Stoinis is 66. And Sri Lanka's Chalith Asalanka, who I don't even believe is actually playing here today. Asalanka is not here. So he is ranked at number 67, but doesn't really matter there. And then that basically is it, because Matthew Short in 90 isn't playing here today. Dushun Chanaka is in 82, and Kamindu Mendes is tied in 79th with Pakistan's Fakhar Zaman. But that's about it. So overall, Australia do have the better batting lineup here. We just haven't seen it at this World Cup so far. We didn't see it against Pakistan with the younger lineup and whatnot, and we're still just waiting to see them light up. So hopefully tonight can be the night they light up. But when we look at the bowling, who's going to be trying to prevent that, you've got Wanindu Hasaranga, who's actually not playing. He was injured the other day. I think he did his hamstring, if I'm not incorrect there. I think it was Wanindu Hasaranga who did his hammy in one of the previous games there. That's a big loss for them, because he would have been huge today in Palakelli against Australia. So we've got a massive advantage with that, because now we have the best bowler in this game, which is Nathan Ellis. Adam Zampa, who is in number 9. And then we also have Nathan Ellis in number 12. We would have had Josh Hazlewood in 16th, but obviously he can't be at this tournament. They've got Mahesh Thikshana, who is in number 20. Australia's got Xavier Bartlett in number 29. Nuwan Tulshara is in 28 for Sri Lanka, but he is not playing here. He is not here. You got Mathisha Pathrana, who is in equal 31st with South Africa's Marco Jansen, and Brad Evans from Zimbabwe, who's been really good this tournament. Brad Evans. Dushmantha Chamira is in number 39. Sean Abbott, who's not here, is equal 42nd. West Indies Jason Holder. Ben Dwarshoes, who I believe is playing here today. No, Benny Dwarshoes is not playing. We don't have a heavy-hitting bowling lineup. He's in number 56. Dearie me. Wow, Australia, bowling-wise, they're in a bit of a pickle in this tournament. They're in a real bit of a pickle with no Paddy Cummins and no Josh Hazlewood. Sri Lanka's also got Binura Fernando in number 94, but he's not playing here today, and that wraps it up. So, look, Australia does have the 2 best bowlers on the rankings in this game, in Adam Zampa and Nathan Ellis. But just we need to see it actually work out. We need to see these guys put in the show and put in the big yards, because this is where legends are made. You have to win this game, otherwise you will be out of the group stage. And regardless of the excuses that Australia does have, we as Australians expect greatness. We expect us to be one of the best teams in the world. We expect to always compete at a seriously high level, and so far we have not competed at a seriously high level. We just haven't. So these guys will get criticised to absolute oblivion. We don't give a shit about what everybody else in the world has to say about Australia. We give a shit about what we have to say about Australia, because it's our team, and we will criticise it much heavier than you will, because you'll take the piss out of them and you'll joke about them, and that's fine, and I completely understand that. But Australians will really rip into this team, the selections, and how we've played this tournament, even up into that pre-bilateral series against Pakistan. Australians will rip the living shit out of this team if they don't even get out of the group stage. So they better perform tonight. They really do have to perform tonight. Otherwise, this is going to have been the most nightmare little portion of T20 period for Australia. But the positive that I'm going to bounce back with here, and I've said this last night during the India-Pakistan stream, the positive is that the one team you don't want to see backs up against the wall is usually Australia, because if you do have this kind of criticism on board and you do see them looking like, oh, well, they're going to get bounced out early, they're struggling, they actually have this ability where they can kind of throw away a game, which not intentionally, but they kind of have a game that they just suck in. And then they bounce back and they crush it. And do I think this team has the ability to do that? Look, maybe, but I haven't seen it yet. At the end of the day, Australia, they love the underdog tag too, and they've been given the underdog tag for the rest of the tournament now. If they can win this game and they can get through to the Super 8, I feel like a lot of big teams will be in the same group as, say, India and South Africa. And the other team, I think, is the West Indies, who will be in our group. That's going to be a big group. With that being said, I wouldn't underestimate any team. I wouldn't underestimate Australia at any stage, because they do know how to win the big games. They don't usually seem to care about these smaller games, but when it comes to the bigger games, they absolutely turn up. And I'm not trying to disrespect Zimbabwe by saying that, but you understand what I'm saying when I do say that. Zimbabwe for Australia is class as a lesser ranking game. While I think that you are a better team than people give you credit for, you are still in 11 and Australia is still in 2. So Australia goes into that game thinking they've already won it, they get slapped up, and then hopefully they bounce back from it over these next couple of games. They will beat Oman. If they lose to Oman, I'm throwing this computer out the window, because that would be absolutely disgraceful. But losing to Sri Lanka isn't actually like a disrespectful loss. It's not like an associate nation. Sri Lanka still has good performers on their team. And again, this is in Sri Lanka. So I do respect Sri Lanka, and I do respect what they can achieve, but they also come into this World Cup after losing 3 games at home in the T20 bilateral series to the English, who have looked like a shambles themselves this World Cup. England only just got over the line against Italy and nearly got bounced out of the group stages themselves. They ended up winning by 24 runs against Italy, but they nearly just got bounced out of the group stages. We saw them obviously lose to the West Indies. They went and did the job over Scotland there, but with 10 balls left, it was a close enough game. And they just haven't looked ultimately convincing, the English. We all know what happened in the Nepal game. So the Sri Lankans have lost that series 3-0 to England, which should give us that confidence that they're nowhere near their prime, they're nowhere near their peak. But I don't want Australia to go into this game thinking that any jack result's coming. They need to work their damn well hard out, and they need to try and get a big win here. Just winning is a big win, but they need to try and get a big win for the net run rate, even though we've got that Oman game coming up on Friday, which will round out. That is the very last game out of all groups. That is the very last game of the World Cup group stages. So if Australia was to win this game tonight, everyone would be watching that, because that Oman-Australia game would actually be quite impactful for either Zimbabwe or for Sri Lanka, depending on who loses that game between those two on, I think it is, Thursday. But guys, this game is about to start here. Like I said, Marsh is going to be opening the batting alongside Travis Head, then Cameron Green. You got Tim David, Josh Inglis, Marcus Stoinis, Glenn Maxwell, Cooper Connolly better have a good performance here tonight. Xavier Bartlett, Nathan Ellis, and then Adam Zampa. You know what? Cooper Connolly is under a lot of pressure here today. I know he's young. He's got a lot to do. Has had an awful nightmare series so far in this World Cup, plus that bilateral series in Pakistan where he got 1 run across 3 innings. That was just diabolical. Steve Smith is here now. I was actually expecting that Steve Smith would be in over a guy like Cooper Connolly, but obviously they want to continue with the youngsters here. Cooper Connolly must have a big game here tonight. If he doesn't feature, then you can't blame him. If we have the Australians bat long enough that he doesn't have to come in, fantastic. That's perfect. But at the end of the day, if he comes in and he gets anything less than 5-10 runs, he is going to be obliterated again. And then you just simply can't not have Stevie Smith in. You would have to have him in over the top in the game against Oman, if that is a game that means anything. If it's a game that means nothing against Oman on Friday, and we do lose this game here tonight, then I would play Cooper Connolly. I'd play him then. But if we win this and Cooper Connolly doesn't shine, I would definitely be putting Stevie Smith over the top of him. But all right, let's get to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Let me know your thoughts. We've got a lot of people in the chat already firing up here, and hopefully the Aussies can get over the line, but also Sri Lankans. This stream is in no way disrespectful to you. I will celebrate my team. I am passionate behind Australia, but I would love to see Sri Lanka return to their greatness when it comes to cricket as well. It's just that you are facing my team here today. So at the end of the day, you will see a positive stream here behind the Aussies, and I want to see the best out of them. But when we're watching Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe, it'll be completely neutral there. And there's nothing against you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to passionately support my team here today. So like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and let's get into it. Mrs. Beautiful Lizzie says they will win. Please be nice. Who to Australia? Well, we'll wait and see in regards to being nice. We'll wait and see. I think that everything we've said so far is definitely valid, and I think that it is a reasonable discussion to be had in regards to the negativity that's facing this team as we currently speak. We should not be here. We should not be in this situation right now. This should not be a winner goes home win or you go home kind of game here for Australia, but it is. And I feel like Australia must get 175, 180 to make this competitive. This is a decent enough batting surface here. And that's why I feel like Sri Lanka have made the wrong choice in regards to deciding to bowl first. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I hope you're right. I hope we don't have to be negative. I hope we don't have to go at this team. But Australians expect greatness. We expect better than what we've seen in this tournament so far. It says, no Smith in the side. I don't know why he's on the side. Pallackelly wicket is better. Oz will make a better score. I agree. I would really like to be seeing 200 today. I would. I think that they're missing a trick with no Hasaranga in Sri Lanka. I think they're missing their big-time bowler. Dushmantha Chamira is about to start the bowling here for Sri Lanka. I think they're missing their best bowler in Hasaranga. We should fancy ourselves. We should go in here. We should slap it up, and hopefully we see an absolute belter out of Travi Head and Mitch Marsh, and Cameron Green gets it going too. But, we just have to wait and see. That's all we can say for now, and now it's their turn to turn up and to shut us all up, and I want to be shut up. I want them to go out and get a 200 score. We can sit back and we can enjoy. But a 200 score on this pitch is very reasonable, but it'll be interesting. All right, first bowl coming up, and that is going to be a double. Olivia says, "G'day from Edinburgh, having a great time and exploring all good stuff, Olivia. Well, hopefully Australia can win today. Hopefully." Ben says, "Good midnight to you, Mr. Brother, it's 8:30 for me, Ben. I don't think you understand. I'm not in Australia. It says Oman is a punching bag. They kind of are right now, yeah. Yeah, they kind of are. There's one guy on a trip who was just wearing a short sleeve shirt and shorts the whole time. That is an Aussie. Five Fishman says, I'm supporting Zimbabwe to qualify from this group and hoping the second team to be Australia. I would love for Zimbabwe to get through, man. I love a bit of Zimbabwe. I'd love a bit of Zimbabwe. I'd love it. They'd be into the group alongside New Zealand and England and the likes. Next bowl here from Chamira. And that is going to be a nice shot. We'll go for 4. Come on. Let's go, Mitchy Marsh. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful shot there. It's going to be nervy. It's going to be nervy the whole way through here for the Aussies, lads. This is what we do. This is what we do. Mang says, hello, bro. How you doing? Just hoping the Aussies get up. Ajit Patel says, why would they bench Renshaw? He's the most promising batter in that lineup till now. What I don't understand is that why they bench Renshaw, they keep Cooper Connolly in, and they don't have Steve Smith. So you would have assumed that if Renshaw's getting benched, that you would have put in Steve Smith. But Renshaw gets benched, and then you bring back Cooper Connolly? I just find that a little bit odd there. But hopefully, again, proven wrong, and Cooper Connolly gets an absolute belting. But I also don't want to see him, because I just want these guys to open and slap it through. I'll update that scorecard in a second, so you can see the batters. Next bowl, and it will be a single. Good stuff here, Mitchy Marsh. Good start there for him. All right, let's just update this scorecard here. Update this damn well little scorecard. So that we got that rocking and rolling. Beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. All right. That's there. That's all sorted. You got the score on the screen below us. You got the scorecard over there. You got me slapping it down. Kraken says, please win this one, Sri Lanka. Shut up, English. Ah, we already got the English here already. Oh, my gosh. We got the English. Get a grip of yourself. Get a grip of yourself, Kraken. It's not our fault you nearly lost to Italy. Come on. Come on. 3 balls left here at the over. Shamira giving up 5 so far. It's going to be a nervy watch the entire time. Next bowl, and that is up in the air, and that is going to be absolutely crushed for a 4 from Travi Head. Good start here for the Aussies. Very good start. That's a 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get around your Shatij. England won, Ben. England won, but it wasn't easy for them. Grant Stewart nearly chased down 202. Ben Menenti missed the change. Yeah, I know. Super close. Super close. Super close. Guys, there's a few pundits said Sri Lanka should be favourites for this clash with the injuries to Australia and home advantage. Thoughts on that interesting statement? Can you disagree with that statement? I don't know if I'd agree with the statement, but can you disagree with it? I think that's a more interesting way to put that. So Travis Head, based off of what we've seen, Travis Head, he's on 4, and that's going to be a single. You wish that is a LBW, Shamira. He wishes. So 10 runs off the first 5 balls. Yeah, review it. You'll lose it. It's about 1,000,000 miles over. 1,000,000 miles. It says people hate Aussies today. Aussies will win. I know they always it does a comeback, and that's been the case. Well, I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. I can't believe you even tried to celebrate that. That was over by a mile. Coming on beautifully to the bat. Proper batting paradise, it looks like. That's why I found it quite weird that they decided to bowl first. Like, Sri Lanka won the toss, and they decided to bowl first here. You know, Australia's bowling lineup isn't exactly too sexy at the moment. They've only got the 3 bowlers, the 3, specific bowlers. But I just would have thought that they would have liked to set the precedent, and that's going to be punched over the top to to 6. Mitchy Marsh, come on. Backs against the wall, baby. Backs against the wall. Mitchy Marsh with a 6 at 16 for nothing in the first over. Beautiful. That is a massive, massive first over here from Australia. 16 for nothing. 385 206s so far. And Mitchy Marsh clears the ropes. Come on. Backs against the wall, baby. Jay says, I don't think Marsh is fit. Well, that proves otherwise. He is forcing himself because it's a do-or-die match for them. I don't agree. I think that if he wasn't fit, they would have put Steve Smith in. I really do believe that. Mitch Marsh has opened up here beautifully. He's got 11 runs in the first over. It doesn't look like he's got too many complaints in regards to his fitness at the moment. But look, maybe you're right, but it's not showing from Mitchell Marsh as we currently speak. And I do think that they would have put Steve Smith in had he been injured. All good, Shauna. Have a good one, brother. Unam says Australia lack a strong anchor in T20, so arguably from now on, if there is a vacancy, Smith shall come in. Plus, he has expressed interest to play T20s. I think Maxi is retiring after this tournament. I think it's time. He's been unbelievable, Glenn Maxwell, in his career, but, Father Time has come, and I do think it's time. But Travis Head, he'll be at strike. Theekshana bowling, and Head will get a dot ball. They need to slow us down right now. 16 runs that first over is brutal stuff. Max, well, if Australia win today, is there any chance for Zimbabwe? Yes, Zimbabwe play Sri Lanka on, I think, Thursday, because Zimbabwe play Ireland tomorrow, and then I'm pretty certain Thursday is when Sri Lanka play Zimbabwe, and then if Australia was to win this game, that in a lot of ways would be a do or die for both those two teams. Whoever won that game would go through probably with Australia, but Australia would have to win this. By the way, the crowd's still trying to get in here. This is such a big game. It is such a massive, massive, massive game. How about the crowd here, lads? They're still trying to get in. It's that jam-packed. This is definitely going to be sold out here at Palakeli. Theekshana comes in for his next bowl. Big swing, and that's going to be edged. That goes for 4, go for 4, go for 4, go for 4. Come on! Come on! Wasn't in control of that one, though, Travis Head. That was a big-time edge that will just dribble over for the 4. 20 for nothing after 1.3. Green always looks so nervous. Night Eyes, we're all nervous right now, mate. Look at me. Nervous but confident. It's a weird way to say it, but Aussies will understand what I'm saying. You're nervous, but you're confident that Australia will get the job done. But they've also put themselves into a bit of a hole in this tournament, so that's where the nerves will come from. Next bowl here from Theekshana. Travis Head will put that one through for a 4. Oh, this is a beautiful start here for the Aussies. This is a beautiful start for Australia. And it's 24 for nothing. This is an unreal start for the two lads. Needed it. Absolutely needed it. 24 for nothing. Not even through the first 2 overs yet. Looks like a great batter's pitch, though. It does. I'm back. Go Australian. Travis Head. Draz says, imagine that's a final and you see that. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Okay, Theekshana. Back-to-back fours. Can he save himself here? And... oh, it's a miss field, so we'll get a single from it. They'll give up a single. It's 25 for nothing through 1.5. It says, I feel last game you hadn't done live for Oz. No, I was live for the NRL preseason. So as I always say here, guys, when there's no NRL preseason game that will impact any more of this Cricket World Cup. So we'll be sweet for the rest of the World Cup. But last weekend that's just gone, the NRL preseason was on, and the NRL is the main content on this channel. Plus, we also have the cricket now, which is very consistent, just not when the NRL's on. So if there's an NRL game on, you won't see me live for a cricket game. But if the NRL's not on, you will see me live, and that's post this World Cup as well. That goes for permanent fiction now. We will always be streaming cricket, just not when the NRL is on. So Theekshana is getting up 9 runs on this over so far. And that will be a dot ball. So 2 very good overs. 2 very good overs here. 25 without loss through 2. Need to see Cameron Green, but need to see him maintain consistency. It's not like we're going to get through the entirety of this game here with no wickets. We'd definitely win that. If that was the case, if we did a New Zealand against UAE. By the way, UAE actually had a pretty good crack today, didn't they, against Afghanistan? I think Afghanistan won, but it was a real good crack from the UAE. Yeah, 4 balls left. Afghanistan won by 5 wickets with 4 balls left. They were chasing 160. And they got 162 for 5. They actually bowled out Gabuz, who has been an awesome crowd favourite from this tournament from Afghanistan. He got bowled out on he got caught, but he got caught on a duck, his second ball. So they would have been fancying themselves the UAE, which would have been a massive shock. Not that it would have done much. Mitch Marsh coming back is a big boost, especially the captain is back. Look, I hope so, man, but it does mean Stevie Smitty is not here. We had a big boost regardless, whether it's Marsh, whether it's Stevie Schmidt. But Patarana, he'll have his first over now. Patarana, 25-0 through 2, and that's a swing and a miss. Wow, that might be a wide. No, it's okay. It's a good bowl. It's a great bowl. Dot ball. Comment in the chat right now for everybody. Let me know what you think Australia need here to set as the foundation for a win. How many runs do you feel like they need to get to win? It looks like a good batter's pitch. It looks pretty good. 200 eyes, I like it. Yeah. That's wide. 230 is crazy. 230 is a guaranteed win, man. Come on, 230. 230, they should be definitely getting that. Like, we're not giving up 225 runs like Sri Lanka got against Ireland. That's crazy. 230 is a guaranteed win. I'm talking more like, what do you need to get to win? Like, not just a guaranteed win. Only interesting match after this for me in group stage is Pakistan versus Namibia. Nah, bullshit. Sri Lanka versus Zimbabwe on Wednesday. I will be live for Zimbabwe versus Ireland tomorrow. I am going to skip a couple of rando games that don't have much on offer. There'll be a dot ball. They don't have much on offer. So tomorrow we'll do Ireland-Zimbabwe because it's big. I'm probably going to skip out New Zealand-Canada because there's just no need. In Scotland-Nepal, there is really nothing on offer there either. South Africa, UAE, we'll do Pakistan-Namibia because if Pakistan lose to Namibia, then they're actually out of the tournament, which would be wild. We'll still do the big teams. No, we'll still do the big teams. 185, 190 is probably a highly competitive score, but I don't think that's a guaranteed win kind of. That's not a you've won the game kind of score. 230 is you won the game. I'm feeling like they would really be comfortable with 2-10 would be a comfortable lead. Ben's, that's right. No, but Sri Lanka playing in their ground. 230, bro. Are we on the same planet here? 230? Have you seen a team in this World Cup get 230 so far? Have you seen a single team in this World Cup get 230? Sri Lanka got 225 against Ireland, but that was Ireland. So this has been a good over here from Patharana. A wide and a single off of 3 legal deliveries. They'll be swung on, and that will be, I think, a single. It's definitely a single from a misfield anyway. So get a single off of it. There's not been anybody who's gotten anywhere, who's gotten that at all. Like, oh, so Ireland against Oman, but it's against Oman. Yeah, the highest score is Sri Lanka versus Oman, but like the Irish also got 235. The Irish actually got more than Sri Lanka. So yeah, they did. They got 230, the Irish against Oman, but Sri Lanka also got 225. It's just not happening. 230 would be wild. But I need obviously to score highest runs. Well, yeah, that's usually what you need to see a win. What's happening right now? That's usually what you need to see a team win, yeah. So 3 runs off of 4 balls, and there's actually an injury here for Sri Lanka. God bless him, man. I hope he's okay. Total was set at 186 for Australia. I'd want a little bit more. I would want the 200, Scotty. I would want the 200. Not that that's easy though. That's definitely not. That's definitely not going to be easy. But I definitely prefer the old 200 there, in regards to that one. 186 would be a highly competitive score for sure, and Sri Lanka won't find that easy. But this is a good batting pitch as we currently speak, as Traviat and Michi Marsh have shown with some good boundaries. If Australia lose today, harsh shit, they do get eliminated from the tournament. But I also saw you comment before, I'm not here just to sit here and shit on Australia. Like, this is my team, this is my country. So I will criticise Australia when necessary, but, you know, I don't need to be seeing they're playing pathetic cricket since previous few matches. Like, at the end of the day, we're still in the tournament. You've seen one poor performance there in that World Cup match. Okay, Pakistan happened, but, like, I'm not going to sit here and just rag on this team the entire time. I'm going to support them. I'm going to back him in. And, yeah, we will criticise when necessary, but I'm not here to shit on my own nation and my own team, bro. So let's ease up on that one until proven otherwise. Now, if Australia go on to lose this game, then I'll join your wagon and I will criticise them. But it will also be within reason about what we're seeing. But no, I'm not here willing to just go in on my own nation. Because I'm very proud to be Australian. There is a serious injury here. He is getting helped off of the field. Is this Shanaka? This is really, really bad news for Sri Lanka. Yeah, so it is Shanaka, the follow-through. I think he's done his hammy. God bless him, man. God bless him. That sucks to see. That does suck to see. Fire Fism says, I don't understand why you would call anyone sir in a convo. What era are you from? So I have found that Pakistanis call me sir. It's a respectful thing that they do. It's no bad intentions or anything like that. It is a little bit strange, but at the end of the day, it's if you look at the history of Pakistanis in our chat, they will all call me sir. Okay, so next bolt, and that's gonna go for a 4. Come on, beautiful shot. Sol's team is quite weaker than previous Sol's team. Okay, again, hush it. I'm not here to sit here and just criticise Australia. And I'm not going to have you just sit here and criticise Australia the entire time. Just watch the game, watch the cricket, back it in. Hopefully we get an absolutely mental game here. If Australia fail, then I'll criticise them. I'm not here 2.5 overs down just to sit here and complain and cry about this Australian team. I backed them in to win this game. So it wasn't Shanaka, by the way. It was another injury for Sri Lanka. God bless him. Regardless, I'm going to support my team. Just like I'm sure you would support your team. The game is still on. We are not out of the tournament until proven otherwise. Next bolt. And that is going to be a dot ball. So, good over. 4, 5, 6, 7 runs off of the over. So who was that who got injured? No, it's a Patharana, sorry. Shanaka had to finish off the over. It was Matisha Patharana who got injured. Now, Matisha Patharana, that's a big loss for them, man, because he is one of their best bowlers. He's equal 31st with Marco Jansen and Brad Evans from South Africa and Zimbabwe. It's a big loss. Yeah, that's a huge loss there for them. Australia's got no excuses here, man. How many Indians here? There'd be plenty, because India is the biggest cricket watchers of the world. So Tikshana, he went for a couple of boundaries in his first over, and slower ball there, and that will go through, but there'll be a man waiting for it to be a single. I'm watching that on my car having a beer. Well, there you go. Yeah, this wicket does look a little bit slower than previous, but with that being said, I do feel like this is a good batting surface, and we've seen it so far. So next bowl here from Matish. I think Shana. I'll be chopped into the ground there, so it'll be a dot ball. Okay, hush it. I'm going to say this one last time, bro. Please watch the game. I'm not here to babysit you. I'm not here to just tell you the whole time that I'm not just going to shit on my team the whole game. If we lose, I will... Anyway, Jay, time out until he learns, bro. I can't deal with that today. I've just told you many times, I'm not speaking a different language. I know you understand what I'm saying. But that's a 4 from Travis Head. Come on. Travis Head with 23. Beautiful. My gosh. Guys, it's not rocket science. Like, it's not rocket science. I will criticize my team when necessary. The whole stream is not going to be here just to shit on a team. My gosh, the negativity is just through the roof. Just wait. Wait and see how it plays out. Right now, I'm happy with how the Australians are starting out. Shabby Head, huge. Just, like, give it time. Don't worry. If we need to slap a team, we'll slap the team. But we're not slapping a team yet. Next bolt. And, ooh, Chavi was aiming up for one there, but it will be a dot ball. So run rate right now is at 10.09. We are on target for the 200. Travis Head so far in this tournament, 6 unlucky run out though, not his fault really. 17 versus Zimbabwe. And then now he's not out on 23. Good start. Next bolt. They will get a single out of that. So 24 runs for Travis Head. 24 runs. How many Aussies are here right now? Come in the chat if you're Australian up and watching this. Obviously, this is an awful time slot for you. Right now in Australia, what would it be? 12:50 a.m. In New South Wales. 12:50 in New South Wales. 9:50, 10:50, 11:50, 12:50. Yeah, so 12:50 a.m. New South Wales. 11:50 p.m. Queensland. February. Heavy inside edge there that goes past the wicket. February 15th, 1992 for you lot in Perth. Sri Lanka spinner doing a good job. Yeah, the spinner's done a good job. I would expect this to be definitely heavy on the spin today for Sri Lanka. But yeah, again, massive loss of Patharana. So 38 runs through 4 overs. Just underneath the 10 runs per over now. If you're already tired now, mate, like we've still got another 3 and a bit hours to go of this game. So you're no chance of lasting this one. You're no chance. We've still got a good old 3+ hours of this. If we can get these guys through the power play, could be on for a mass score. If we can get them through the power play, which is the next 2 overs. Because these guys do play positive cricket, Travis Head, and sometimes to their own detriment. But these guys do play positive cricket, which means that they will go for it. And that's a massive shot from Travis Head with a 6. Come on! Come on, bit of Leighton Hewitt into your son. Get a little bit of Leighton Hewitt into your son. Travis Head with the 6. Huge. Travis Head's on one today, lads. Travis Head is on one today. Come on. Chris says, hoping Oz get a nice, easy win, just like England earlier. I appreciate your support there, Chris. I hate to say it. I hate to speak about the elephant in the room. But an easy win, England earlier? I hate to bring up the elephant in the room, but there's a pretty large elephant sitting in that corner, and it's shaking its head right now, saying Chris might be telling fibs in regards to the old easy win. That's going to go to the fielder. Dot ball. This is a nightmare start from Sri Lanka and a bowler done. Yeah, so they already don't have Hasaranga. Now they also don't have Paterana. That's massive. Yeah, Satish Paterana was limping off the field. He was being helped off the field. I'm sure he's done. He couldn't finish his over, so he won't be able to bowl again. Shanaka had to finish off his final 2 balls. It was his hammy, so he won't feature again in this tournament because as he was finishing up on his bowl, he pulled up and it was down on the ground. So it's unfortunately a hammy there, which sucks to see. And Travie Head slaps it through for a 4. Travie Head, you are a beautiful man. Travie Head, you are the man today. 34 runs. Travie Head boom boom. Let me say ooh ooh. That is the Travie Head boom boom. Gets the boundary. I agree 100 with you on questioning Sri Lanka to bowl first. Surely they felt putting a score and making Oz chase with their vulnerability in previous games, I think. Well, it's just like Australia are vulnerable right now in regards to our mindset. And Travis Head we actually won the toss against Zimbabwe and we chose to bowl first, which I found so silly. And, we would have been questioning ourselves in regards to that. He's gone for a crack there and he'll get a single lead. Travis Head will be on 35. But, Travis Head, in regards to that decision, I know Mitch Marsh is the captain today, but, we would have been questioning what we were going to do, even though I think that we would have chosen to bat for sure. So we lost and we got what we wanted, but there is just so much that Sri Lanka could have piled the pressure on. Like, if they go and hit 200, open up, Australia's pressure is on, backs against the wall, sure they can do it, but that's a lot of pressure to get, and now Sri Lanka have that on themselves with these 2 guys opening up early doors. I just think they should have... Oh! Massive inside edge again. It's going to be a dot ball. I was total at 205.5 runs. I would love a 210er. Oh, 210 would be beautiful. I don't think they get 210 plus against us. Marsh isn't looking comfortable. He never really does, though, does he? He never really does. But he's looking kind of serious today. I am serious because Australia need a win, mate. Smart country, man. I want to see him win. I want to see him in the Super 8s. I want to keep the party alive. So next bowl here from Shanaka. And it's going to be a single. So, look, 10 runs and over. 50 runs through the first 5 overs. I'll take it. Just can't imagine how it will go for Sunrisers Hyderabad in this IPL with Ishan Kishan, Abhishek and Travis Head. Oh, dude. Abhishek and Travis Head, that is a recipe for an absolute fireworks show, but it is also a recipe for an absolute nightmare shit show. My gosh. That could either go, they score 400 runs, or they get all out for 0. Like, that's how that goes, dude. That's madness. Scott, see if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe. Exactly right. Exactly right. Come on, Darius, you can't spell my name correctly even once. Don't spell it correctly, Darius. Deliberately spell it incorrectly every time now. So 35 for Travis Head. Mitch Marsh on 14 from 10. Thikshana in for another bowl. He's going to have 15 runs through 2 overs. So Mitch Marsh is on strike. Need to keep this run rate up. And that is going to be hit straight to the fielder for a dot ball. Need to just keep hitting those boundaries to maintain it above 10. If we can get a big over, like an 18-20 over, that would be smoking. Umbangwa and Aaron Finch in the commentary tonight. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be looking to go big in this power play over. That's a swing, and that is going to go through for a 4. Come on. I didn't know if it was going to be a man of the boundary out there. That's a 4 for Mitchy Marsh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Which IPL team you supported you would if you had to? When I go back to India and I go to some games, I'll get the vibe for it. Right now, if I was forced to tell you who I support, it would be the Rajasthan Royals because I loved Udaipur and I was in Jaipur and I was close to going to game, but it's too hot. I probably would be Rajasthan, but I don't have a team, mate. I don't. And when I go back and I go to some games, I'll be able to figure out a team. Another 4 for Mitchy Marsh. Beautiful. Now we're talking. Slap him up, son. Slap him up, Marshy. Come on. You big, beautiful soldier, you. Mitchy Marsh with another couple of 4s there. So 8 runs off the over already. 779 tournament 4s. Chopped it in, and then you're just not getting that. Goes right on through. Marsh desperately trying to break the shackles. Well, he's gotten 2 boundaries. And this is the final over of the power play, so you do want to take your opportunity right now to set up a little bit of a gap. And that's a swing. That's up in the air, and that is going to go through for another 4 from Mitchy Marsh. Come on. Come on, Marshy. Massive 12 runs off the over with 2 more balls to go. I told you they were looking. Oh, there's Jake Jenkins. Get around him. Get around a big man. Get around a big man. Shana's given up 12 runs off this over to the Aussies. Mitch Marsh puts it over the top and over the boundary, and the Aussies had a very good power play here where they've got over 10 runs and over. Next bolt. Swing and 4. Ha ha! Mitchy Marsh, he's having a party. Mitchy Marsh, he's having a party. That is 4 4s in a row. That is 4 4s in a row. It is 66 for nothing through 5.5. We have not lost a wicket yet. Durrell says, I used to follow a lot of Sunrisers, Hyderabad, due to Warner and Williamson, and even some magic bowling from Bhuvan Sarwa, Kumar, and even Enrique's played for Hyderabad before. Well, now, I think I saw this before. So, Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head play for Hyderabad, no? Next ball. Swing, and that's a 4, baby. Ha ha! 5 4s to end the over from Mitch Marsh. There it is. There it is. There's the shackles unleashed, Satish. Get those shackles off. Pack them away, son. Mitchy Marsh. There's no shackles anywhere close. 70 runs, no wickets, 6 overs down. Hit that like button and subscribe. Great confidence building start here with the Aussies. Drad says, if Sri Lanka actually beat this opening partnership, I'll take betting advice from Shatish's mate then. Oh, never take betting advice from Shatish. Don't do that. Wasn't expecting the start from the Aussies at all in these conditions. I don't know if I was expecting this much, but what do I always say? You back him into a wall, and the Aussies are the one team. If you back India into a wall, I've never seen them to handle the pressure well. You back Pakistan into a wall, we saw how well they handled pressure last night. The Kiwis have never handled the pressure exactly well. South Africa's never handled the pressure exactly well. Don't even start me on the damn well English, and the West Indies aren't what they used to be. But Australia, when you back them against a wall, they do come out fighting and swinging. And they are swinging right now. Could they still lose this game? Absolutely. But you're seeing the intention. You're seeing the swinging. You're seeing them putting them on a show. And this is what you have to just wait with for Australia. For some reason, they just look lackluster. And then when they go, they damn well go. And I hope the teams don't underestimate them if they get through into the Super 8s. Because it's not guaranteed. But this is a very positive start. Abhishek has played for Sunrisers Hyderabad since 2018. He used to bat 6-7, now open to the last 2-3 seasons, yeah. All right, well, power play done. If you're Aussie, you're pretty happy with it. Very early, but you're pretty happy with it right this very second. Chamira, economy 16 off his 1 over. Shana 3 overs, 11.67. Yikes, he's already bowled 3 as well. Batharana, only the 0.4. He gave up 4.5 on the economy. And then Shanaka, he's had 1.2. He's given up 12 on the economy. Australians are just crunching him at the moment. So 70 for nothing. Just waiting for this power play to be done. 11.67 on the run rate. That 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 run over. I told you, I was waiting for that 18, 20 run over. That really puts you in good stead, and now we're well above the 10 runs per over native rate. Oh, this is the best possible situation. Come on, Australia, Scott James says. Absolutely, it's the best possible situation, but the game's not over just yet. The game is nowhere close to over. We need to really put the sword. We need to really kick the boot in here. We need to kick the boot in. And I don't want that to be disrespectful to Sri Lanka because I like Sri Lanka, but we need to kick the boot in. And we need to keep on doing this and put on a massive score. And yeah, look, the net run rate massively would be helping today, Shatij, but I'm just focusing on the win because a net run rate should definitely be boosted against Oman. And then we just got to, I don't know who we want rather out of Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. I guess if we win this, we'd rather Zimbabwe beat Sri Lanka because then they would only have the 2 wins in the group. And we would get 3. Next bolt. And that's going to be slapped through from Travis Head, but it will just be a single here. No, they'll get 2 out of it. They'll get 2. I think that's the first 2 of the game. We got a lot of 2s in that game against Zimbabwe. I think that's the first 2 we got here. It's always not over until it's over. Thank you, Ben. Rocket science man over there. It's never over till the fat lady's singing. People are still coming in this stadium, by the way. They're still getting in. Sri Lanka's net run rate is 3.1 at the moment. Yeah, I know. That's why we need to really limit them. But the thing is that if we were to beat Sri Lanka and then they were to lose to Zimbabwe on Thursday, then Sri Lanka have only had the 2 wins. And then if we beat Oman, we're on 3 wins. And Zimbabwe would be on 3 wins. And then it would come down to... no, either way, it doesn't matter. Net run rate. Oh, big shot. And good fielding. It's going to be 2 runs. Excellent fielding there from Sri Lanka. It should have been 4 off the bat, but unlucky there for the Aussies. They don't get the boundary. So, no, if we win this game, Sri Lanka losing to Zimbabwe would mean we're in because we're going to beat Oman, right? That's not disrespectful. It's just, look, come on. Be serious now. Look how much runs have been given up recently. But, Travis Head, you are the man. That's a 6 from Travis Head. He's on 45 and it's 80 for nothing through 6.4. Come on, you beautiful thing. Go, you beautiful man. This mo started to grow because of Travis Head. And I'm never losing it now. I'm never letting it go with the way that he's batting. Oh, my goodness. So if Australia win, is it between Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe or Ireland also? Well, no. No, Ireland can't do it unless Australia really annihilated Sri Lanka here and got their net run rate down. No, Ireland can't do it, but they can hurt Zimbabwe. That's a big shot out, and that's going to be another 4 here from Travis Head, and he's on 49. Come on, Travi. Head is a one-man army. What do you mean? Mitchy Marsh is on 34 from 16. There's no one-man army here. This is a team effort here from these guys. This is the dynamic duo. Mitch Marsh and Travis Head, they are opening up at the moment. The Aussies, don't back them up against the wall, baby. Do not back them up against the wall. And Travis on is the most dangerous and beautiful batter to watch, even way more than Abhishek, I agree. And he's obviously better across all formats. Okay, last ball over here from Hemantha, and that is going to be, dot ball, so he doesn't get to what I was about to do. 7 overs down, 84 for nothing. The run rate is at 12 at the moment, and we are flying. We are absolutely flying at the moment. The fixture is possible for Super 8 Sri Lanka versus India and Pakistan versus Australia. That is incorrect. The Super 8 will be Australia, if they get through, Australia, India, West Indies and South Africa, and the other group will be England, Sri Lanka / Zimbabwe, and then it will be Pakistan and New Zealand. That's basically how the Super 8s will be, but this is the last group that we really don't know just yet. Like, we know Group C now because England's scraping across against Italy today. We know Group D from early. When Afghanistan lost to South Africa, we know India and Pakistan. Well, USA is currently in second in that Group A. Pakistan must beat Namibia. And they should, but they must. That's going to go through, and that's a 4 for Mitchy Marsh. He's on 38. These guys are killing it, dude. Wellalage gives up a 4, and Mitchy Marsh on 38. This is beautiful stuff. This is beautiful right now from the Aussies. Don't back us here. Don't back us against the wall. Don't back us against the wall. Now this is what we were wanting to see in this tournament. How elegant Marsh looks when he threads those gaps with that kind of timing. Spectacular. So Marsh next ball. He will chop that one down for a single. Okay. Travie Head on 49. Come on, Travie. Ajit Patel says the Bison is back. The Bison's on fire, mate. Bison is just on fire. And Sri Lanka's bowling. It's taken a big hit with no Hasaranga and no Patharana. Taking a big, big hit. So next bowl here from Watchalong, and Travie Head is going to punch that one down, and it is a 40 bomb, 40 bomb, 40 bomb. Bada 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 ba ba ba. 40 bomb, 40 bomb, 40 bomb. Bada 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 ba ba ba. Shove that one down your throat, son. That's a Travie Head 50 bomb, and it's 90 for nothing for the Aussies. Travis Head on 50 from 27. Marsh on 39 from 18. And Watchalong will bowl another one, and it will be a double. Anab says, if Sri Lanka makes finals and semis, do they play in Kolkata and Ahmedabad, or do they get to play in Colombo? They get to play in Colombo. Yeah. If it was India versus Sri Lanka, I'm pretty certain it's also still in India. But any other result, and that's up in the air. And that, my friends, is a 6 from Mitchell Marsh. And we're going to do it again soon, ladies and gentlemen. They are so close to 100 already. It's 96 for nothing through 7.5 overs. 96 for nothing through 9.5 overs. This is just an absolute show right now from the Aussies. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is a show. We are dancing. We are firing up. And it's 96 for nothing. Oz total at 220.5 now, Scott. Wow. Honestly, right now, they're aiming above that. Next bowl. That's a wide. Oh, don't worry about that. He will get that down, and that will be a single. 97 without loss. Travie Head on 50. Mitch Marsh on 46. Marsh will come back on strike after that single. So what you do, man, is after 10 overs, you usually double the score and then add 20, 30 runs on, especially now they've still got 10 wickets in hand. Usually you double the score and then you give the 20, 30. Right now, they're aiming to be at like 120 by the end of the 10th over. Like, that's what they're looking at as we currently speak. That's 23 runs in these next 2 overs. Their run rate's currently 12. So that's 24 runs. They would be on 121 if they kept that run rate up. And then you double that to 242, and then you'd add 20, 30 on. That's 262, 272. I don't think that's happening, but that's just usually the math that you do in T20. And that's going to be swung from Mitchy Marsh, and he'll get a single. It's Hemantha bowling. He gave up 15 runs in his first 14 runs in his first over. Well, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself here, Fire Fistum. I do know collapses can happen, but I'm pretty confident of a massive score here for the Aussies right now with the way they're playing. It's comfortable, it's elegant, it's classy, and they're doing a job as we currently speak. As we currently speak, they're doing well. And, oh, my goodness me. That is another 6 from Travis Head. This is filthy stuff. And we've hit the horny hunch. The horny hunch has been hit for the Aussies. Everyone in Australia is horny for that one. Australia is already at 100. Travie Head has hit another 6, and this is just turning into a nightmare for Sri Lanka because this may hurt their net run rate if they can't keep up with this. The scoreboard pressure is going to be so filthy on Sri Lanka. 100 runs, 10 kits delivered. Regardless of what happens from here, the scoreboard pressure from Sri Lanka is going to be wild, and they need to keep their net run rate cracking on even if they were to lose this game. That is going to be over the top, and he's going to be out. Travis Head will be gone on 56. He was going for a little bit too many, and it'll be 104 for one Hemantha. He has been absolutely shocking, but Travis Head does get on 56. What a knock from Travie Head, though. What a knock from Travie Head. They desperately needed that because otherwise this was going to be 250. But now they've got to hope for a little bit of a collapse. Yeah, he just got a little bit too wide there for Travis Head, and he went for too big of a slap because he's super confident right now, and yeah, they really needed a wicket. They really, really needed a wicket, and they finally will get one. So Travis Head. Did he just send him off with that? There's no way. No, I don't. There's no way that this cat just sent him off. There's no way this cat Hemantha has just sent him off. No, I don't believe it. I refuse. He must be just celebrating in that kind of way. But Cameron Green will come in. We've still got 9 wickets in hand here. And there's still 11.3 overs to go. We've already got a run rate of 12.24. So you would be looking at 220 by the halfway point. But it should slow down a little bit now. It should slow down. Unless Cameron Green comes in for a punch on as well. It should slow down a little bit. Mind you, Steve Smith probably would have hit 100 today. With the way this pitch is playing. Probably would have hit 900 runs, Stevie Smith. So Cameron Green, skill scale 0 to 100, 92 acceleration, innovation 62. Yikes. You've got no excuses here, Green. This is a good pitch for batting. It's a great pitch for batting. Next ball. And it will be a dot ball. I would assume that we'd actually go through the next 3 balls of this over and actually not even get any runs. It's really unfortunate there for Travis Head because it was just over. It would have gone over the boundary, but it just kept it too low. And the ball was too wide. And they are celebrating, but his foot was well and truly in the crease. What are they celebrating here? Well, there's no way. Are they saying that he's been stumped? If you review this, he's got his foot down. Unless you're saying that he's nicked this. Sri Lanka are arguing to review it. No, they're not. They're not going to review it. His foot is well... Yeah, no, his foot is well and truly down, man. You wouldn't be reviewing that. So a dot ball, though. A bit late from knocking off work, but here's your Fetty Bum Heady. Yeah, beautiful stuff from Head, but unfortunately, he's also gone, Brenton. Unfortunately, he's also gone. Head went out. The ball was a little bit wide from Hemantha and got caught in the boundary. Was very close to going for another 6, but instead did get caught out. Next bowl here from Hemantha, and it will be a single. So 1 run from the 3 there for Grants, 105 for 1 through 9 overs. Chris, I do have Australia's slight favourites at the moment. Yeah, look, I think we'd be pretty okay at the moment. Obviously, collapses can happen and things can change in the game of cricket. But you would be very, very confident, especially Tim David sort of come in, Josh Inglis sort of come in, Marky Stoinis can bat, obviously Maxwell bats, Connolly can bat. We will need to bat well, though, because we do not have an unbelievable amount of bowlers. Connolly's a part-timer, Maxwell's a part-timer, you do have a bit of Stoinis, but Bartlett, Ellis and Zampa are our 3 big guys there. Obviously Cameron Green can as well. He's gone but not forgotten. Never forgotten, mate. Never forgotten. 105 for 1 through 9 overs. So Watchalong go with 13 runs in his first over. Greeny, keep up the momentum here, mate. Don't let this slow down completely. Net run rate at 11.67. That's going to go out for just a single there. Yeah, put Mitchy Marsh back on strike. He's the guy we want right now. He'll be the one that keeps up this momentum. He'll be the one that keeps us going here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, baby. Watchalong. Next bolt. And it will be a single. So he'll be on 48. Well, look, if we get 110, if you do the math, usually that would be 110, 220. It would be still about that 240, 250 on those numbers. Steve Smith is back in dugout. Lucky Charm and Oz is back where they belong. Well, hopefully, mate. So a long way to go with this game. That's going to go out for another single here for Green. So at least they're just pushing. At least they're just pushing it right now and getting those runs back on a board. Italian Stallions made it a good fight, Brenton, but they did get done over by England in the end. It was closer than the English would have liked when they got 202. And at one stage, I think they needed like 30 runs after the last 2 overs. But yeah, it just got a little bit too... That's going to stay in. That's going to be a good bowl, that. It just got a little bit too much and the pressure got to them and the Italians fell over. But overall, they gave it a good fight and England had to win that game. If England didn't win that game, then they were out. That's a swing. And that is just a single, though. So good at bowling over here from Watchalong. 110 from 9.4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the wide. 2 more balls to go here of this over. Can't win them all. Next bolt. Oh, jeez. Cameron Green is not looking confident as we currently speak. Come on, man. Own that Kolkata Knight Riders. Earn that Knight Riders wage right now and bat us through. Big swing. Oh, my gosh. He's an idiot. Get him off the field. Cameron Green's an idiot, bro. Cameron Green's an idiot. He's just been stumped. He's a clown. Like, that's just a clown play. He's completely come up the pitch to go for a big swing there. Why? Why? Just why, Cameron Green? Just why? Just why, Cameron Green? Just why, Cameron Green? That's just stupid, bro. He's completely come up the pitch here against the spin bowler. He's gone nowhere near where the ball was and he's been stumped. After all the good work that Travis Head does and Mitchell Marsh do, you get this idiot come in, get out for literally just the 3 runs through 7, and now we're going to see Tim David. I'm not unhappy with that. Like, we're still in a very, very good position, but are you serious, Cameron Green? Oh, man, he's going to get obliterated online for no Steve Smith. He is going to get absolutely obliterated with no Steve Smith. Hold on. Cameron Green out for 3. Smith might have been useful, right? Unbelievable. Ajay says, remember I said Australia... Oh, here we go. Here's going to be negative Nancy's. Need youngsters. He's just scamming Australia and Kolkata Knight Riders. Cameron Green is still young, bro. Alright, so next bowl here. And that's a big swing from Mitchy Marsh. And that's going to go for a 4. And he's above the foodie bomb, foodie bomb, foodie bomb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Foodie bomb, foodie bomb. Foodie bomb. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Foodie bomb for Mitchy Marsh. He gets to 53. And now we're back on feeling good again. Now we're feeling good again. Chris Hendry says Green should get a criminal record for that move. Dude, it was just so awful, eh? It was just so awful. Next bowl. And that is going to go through maybe just for a single here. No, just a single. So Tim David will come back on. He'll come on strike. He'll come on strike. I mean, it says Marsh should make a century today. Well, please, I hope you haven't jinxed him here, man. I really hope you haven't jinxed him. Because he's been so good. The Bison's back. The Bison's so back. Cooper Connolly, if he comes on or when he comes on, he better damn well perform, though. He better damn well perform. Oh, here we go. Yeah, no Cam Green now. Yeah, people are ripping into Cam Green. Unbelievable. If you jinx him, you're gone, definitely. If he gets out at 460, definitely. A month up. He'll have his next bowl. Shut up, Travis. So Tim David, his first bowl coming in, and he will hit it straight up the ground. That should just be a single there for Tim David. Mitch Marsh is going to be on 54. 6 runs. Tim David, he's already got more runs in this tournament than Bangladesh. How good, Travis? He's already got more runs today than Bangladesh the entire tournament with the 1. So Mitch Marsh on 34, and that is going to be... What? That's hit the bat. They're going to review this, but I'm pretty certain this is well and truly hit bat. They're probably going to review this, but I'm pretty certain this is hit bat. They are going to review this. They're all very adamant here. They're all very adamant. But Mitch Marsh is laughing at this. I think he knows he's just well and truly hit this. Oh, it does hit pad first. He could actually be gone here. He could actually be gone here. It's hit the top of the pad first there. I think he's going to be gone here. I think Mitchell Marsh will be out in 54. I think he's going to be out on 54 here. And here comes the ball tracker. I'm pretty certain he's going to be gone here. That is 100% going to be gone. Yeah, he's gone. I can't believe the ump hasn't called it. I didn't think it, but that is absolutely gone. I thought he hit bat. Well, Marsh is gone on 54. Marsh is gone on 54. And 116 for 3. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, Tim David, a little bit of a mini collapse here. So Tim David and Josh Inglis can well and truly bat. What was looking like a massive score is now, well, look, our run rate's only down to 10.88. We'll still hit plenty of runs, but damn, like we've lost 3 wickets just like bang, bang, bang. Cameron Green's an easy wicket all the time, but bang, bang, bang is just brutal. So I'm commenting on the Australian Cricket Instagram right now. I just can't believe like how we've turned this from what it was into now. Oh my gosh, there was nearly another wicket there. Inglis nearly just got done on a golden duck. This is a really tough period for the Aussies to get through. Damn, he got hammered in his first over, and this Hamantha bloke has come back a bit. Yeah, that does turn there. Yeah, well and truly, if the wicket keeper should have had him out there. Should have had him out. I should still get to 200 easily if they don't play garbage. That's going to be a shot through, but it should just be a single. So 117 for 3 through 11 overs. 10.64 down. 117 for 3. The thing is, we're not playing absolute crap. We've played really, really well here. It's just that we've had Marsh and Head, who both did well and truly their job at 56 and 54. Marsh and Head got 110 runs. Like, you can't say this has been crap from Australia at all. Cameron Green has been crap with 3, but Australia haven't been crap at all. It's just that Cameron Green, that clown, has made us now feel negative about this. Australia haven't been crap here at all. They've been fantastic. Australia have played this game absolutely fantastic, and there's no world that's not spot on. So Australia's been great. 117 through 11 overs with a 10.64 run rate. There's no way you can say this has been bad. Watchalong will give up a single here to Josh Inglis. He'll be on 2. Like, the fast start still has us in a solid spot, but wickets can go fast now to get over 176. No need to get 200 still. It'd be so disappointing if they didn't get 200. At one point, they were looking like 250 was on the cards. So 118 for 3 through 11.1, 10.57 run rate. They need to find someone to pick it back up again. Aussies are thrashing Sri Lanka. Well, we were, but Sri Lanka have gotten themselves back into the game with a couple of quick wickets. They'll get a single out of it. I'll get a single. I think it'll be a leg by. So Inglis will be on strike. A game, you're playing well on the run rate. I'm just saying a game can be won even if it does go Pete Tong. Yeah, but Australia and England are in a very different situation. Like, England, they have their... I'm not using this as an excuse, but England do have their full strength roster out there, whilst Australia, their bowling attack, their batting, their decisions, people don't agree with the coaching selections. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, he should have been gone, Josh Inglis. He was well out of his crease. But I just feel like this has been a really awfully coached tournament so far from Australia. And that it will be knocked out just for a single. So they're just pushing just these easy little runs at the moment to get themselves back into it. I know what you're saying though, Chris, but obviously this is a interesting moment of the game right now. And this is a big game for Australia, so I'm a lot more serious on a game like this. Australia's still ahead in the game. Well ahead in the game lineup still. Well ahead. But just Cameron Green makes you feel like shit. That'll be another single here. So 123 for 3 through 11.4. Oh, just look at the way green goes. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Tim David on strike. He's been one of our best batters in T20 format for a while, to be fair. $123 for 3, and we'll get another chop, maybe single. Did we get a single out of that? Might have just been a dot ball. Might have just been a dot ball there. Next bolt. Oh my gosh, it's a big edge. Will it go for a 4? Will it go for a 4? Will it go for a 4? Yes, it will. Come on, Tim David. Wow, it's a massive, massive nick off the bat there. Could have gone anywhere, but instead it does go over the boundary. So there'll be a bit of confidence there for Tim David. He'll take that. 127 for 3. 8 overs to go here. Oh, jeez. Goes over the boundary. We'll take it. We will, we will take it. Yeah, everyone's ripping into camera green right now. Valid too. Yeah, come up tomorrow. Ireland, Zimbabwe. We'll definitely do Ireland, Zimbabwe. Because that game does mean something. But if Australia lose here tonight, then realistically it doesn't mean anything. Well, unless Zimbabwe then lost to Ireland and then lost to Sri Lanka on Thursday. That's the only way that game would actually mean anything. But if Australia lose tonight, I guess it does still mean something. But then if Ireland win, then if Ireland lose, then it'll be well and truly done. Okay, next shot, and that will go for a good fielding. Great fielding, 2 runs. Really good runs there. So Kamindu coming in for his first bowl. What do you think Australia's total is sitting at now? I'm still gonna go 210. I'm gonna say that we find a way to pump home strong here. I feel like we've got enough bats to be able to do it. That'll be a dot ball. I feel like we've got enough bats to be able to do it. At what, 81 runs? 81 runs and 7.5 overs or 7.4 overs. I back it. I'm still backing a 210. That will go out just for a single here for Inglis. He'll get to 7. At some point, these guys will open up. It's not now. You don't need to do it now. Yeah, I reckon 205 to 220 on app says. I don't know about 220. I'd love to see it. But 210 would be super nice. 200 for Night Eyes. Well, that's currently the run rate. Well, usually you bump a little bit above that run rate because of that last 5 overs, last 3 overs specifically. Oh, wow. Should be out. That should be out. That should be out. That should be out. He's gone. Tim David's gone on 6. Oh, my gosh. These guys are collapsing. Oh my goodness, these guys are collapsing. You're kidding. Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh did so well, and then you've got Cameron Green and Tim David who have come in and just shit the bed so much that now it's looking frustrating. Soines and Maxwell will open up. Well, you'd hope so. You'd hope so because this is our tournament otherwise. Josh Inglis 50 loading, will need it. Well, Stoiney was pretty good against Zimbabwe. One of our only few. Renshaw was as well. Josh Inglis will save Australia. Come on, Inglis. Well, it's not like we need saving right now. We've still got plenty of batters here, and we've still got 7.2 overs, but it's just looking frustrating compared to what it was before. But Glenn Maxwell will come in. We need him to find his rhythm again. Hopefully Connolly does something, but first Maxwell and Stoinis score sometime. I would love Connolly to kill it here. Glenn Maxwell, he does know how to hit runs on this ground. Acceleration 95, innovation 97. He hasn't been at his best, but he needs to come in and be at his best right now. Backs against the wall, man. And that is going to be just a cheeky little dink for a single. But Josh Inglis, he's looking comfortable enough right now. This is looking like this game might actually be one that goes down to the wire. Says don't mess up now, Aussies. Oh, mate, they just dominated the first 10 overs, and then since then have just lost wicket after wicket after wicket. Look at that fall. The first wicket was 104, then 110, and then what was it, like 120, and then 130. Oh my gosh, Jade, that's really starting to get at me in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. Sure, as if like... anyway, Duraz says Sri Lankans have the most dramatic appeals. Yeah, they really do. But they were right in regards to the wicket call for Mitchy Marsh. They were right in regards to that at the very least, because the ump didn't call it. He thought the bat came first as well. 10.08 in the run rate now. We were over the 12 at one stage of this game, and long into the game too. So 7 overs to go. I could assume why. I could assume. Okay. So that's going to be a single there for Maxwell. He'll be on 2. Yeah, never in doubt win there, said Watson, and that was very close. That was it was a very close game. You would have liked that one over again. You definitely would have liked that one over again. But you got it done. Big swing. That's going to go for another single, maybe 2. They're going to only go for the single. They just want to, sit in right now. I feel like just be calm, be patient right now. You don't need to go for the big shots, only when they're completely on offer. 133 for 4. My gosh, I haven't seen Australia this vulnerable in so long, though. So long. That'll be a dot ball. This is the most vulnerable. Glenn Maxwell is looking at that pitch saying there's a lot of turn here. He's saying that pitch is difficult to read. Lucky we opened up early, man. And that's going to be a single for Maxwell. He's pretty happy to get off strike right now. We want those paces to come back in, eh? Yeah, stay until over 16 and go crazy. Exactly right. Just get through these next 2.2 overs. Current run rate will be 196. 11 runs per over is 204. 216 on 12. The run rate's at 9.8. The power, without that power play, we were in a bit of trouble. Yeah, this pitch has definitely changed a lot. Yeah, J time. You know I'm talking about time. 135 for 4. New. Its score predicted currently at 199. Definitely want that 200. And they will get a single. Where the emergency break glass, Steve Smith. Yeah, no, they didn't put him in, mate. They decided to actually drop Matty Renshaw, who was one of our best batters against Zimbabwe. So 14 overs down, guys. That is the end of the... now we've got a drinks break. That's the end of the consolidation period, which definitely was won by Sri Lanka. Power play, we absolutely destroyed them for like 80 runs off of the first 6 overs. And then since then, we've just really struggled. Smith would have been great to have at 3 today. Absolutely spectacular. He would have shorted up, and look at that. Like we went ever since that 21 run over, we got to the 14 run over, then we had a 13 run over, but then with that wicket, it dropped down to 8. Another wicket dropped down to 5. Another wicket went up to 7. And then when we didn't have a wicket, we got back up into over the 10, and the other wicket dropped it down. So when we're not getting a wicket, we're doing very good. Clearly the best Aussie bat in the first few games for me. Matthew Renshaw, yeah. But they dropped him and kept Green in, and Cooper Connolly's in, and Steve Smith hasn't been brought in. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You watch Cooper will come in looking just like Smith. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. All right, Arnab. So 14 overs down. The top hitters in Sri Lanka, you've got Patham Nissanka, who I think is in... Yeah, Patham Nissanka is number 6 on the ICC rankings. And then you've got Kusal Mendes, who is number 12. And then Kusal Pereira, who's number 20. So, yeah, Nisanka, Mendes, and Pereira are the three big guys for Sri Lanka you got to watch out for. Kamil Mashara is also 32. But that's it. You got those real four guys, and then outside of that, it really drops off to Asalanka's not here at 67. Kamindu Mendes is equal 79th with Pakistan's Fakhar Zaman. Dasun Shanaka, he's at 82. So yeah, look, it's Patham Nisanka. If we can get him early, then fireworks will happen for the Australians. But it is really about getting him early. So we're just waiting for the end of this drinks break. I'm going to quickly go grab a Coke Zero, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, we're back. 9.71 on the run rate. Kamindu comes in for a bowl. He's 1 from 4. If Oz loses this game, the coach needs to go. Well, Jay, look, he's made a lot of awful selections. They want 2 hit. No, they'll just get a single. The selections have been really, really poor, Jay. Really, really poor. The way the team has been set up, even with that Pakistan series, it's just been really awful so far. Like, how positive were we before? Now look at it. And that's going to be shot through maybe for a 4? No, just a single. They can't get too many runs right now, the Aussies. They're being restricted. 9.63 on the run rate. Need to get through to that 15th, 16th over. Once they get through to the 15th, 16th over, open up. And hopefully, Inglis, Maxwell, Connolly, Stoinis have plenty in them. That's a big swing. Big swing. That is a 6 from Maxwell. Come on. Glenn Maxwell with a 6. We needed that one. We needed that one. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Jesus, they need to go out of the World Cup. Shush. Five Film says, who is the coach? Andrew McDonald. Andrew McDonald. Glenn Maxwell, big shot over the top, and that will go for another 4. Come on, Glenny boy. This is what we need to see from him. This is Maxwell at his prime. Go, Glenny boy. Chris says, I want the best 8 teams in the Super 8. Oz are definitely in the top 8, so I want them there. If we don't make the Super 8, then we're not a part of the best 8 teams currently. We don't deserve it. If we make it, we deserve to be there. If we don't make it, we don't deserve to be there. I don't want to discredit Zimbabwe or Sri Lanka if they both are able to beat us, because they were able to beat us at the end of the day. That will be a single here for Maxwell. Maybe 2. They are going to get 2 out of it. Oh my gosh. Yes, he's safe. Wow, it's good running. But that was scary. They'll get 2. So from this over, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14. 14 runs off of the over so far. Yeah, that first 1 to 6, we had 70 runs for nothing, 11.67. Consolidated period at 7 to 14, 66 for 4 with an 8.25. Not that the net run rate is too bad with an 8.25, but you definitely do want to be seeing. We're at least above the 10.11 again on the run rate. So we're back above the 200 on the run rate right now. And that's a good bowl there. That should go for probably 2, actually. They'll just go for a single. Good choice. Good decision. Okay, so 15 off of the over. 10.07 on the run rate. 151 for 4 through 15 overs. We're all right. We're all right. Yeah, packed out ground. Beautiful. You have been seeing this World Cup, though. This middle area of the game has been so restrictive for so many teams with the pitches. So, yeah, no. I don't feel like it's... If Australia doesn't make it into the Super 8, that you're not seeing the best 8 teams. I think you are seeing the best 8 teams, and unfortunately we wouldn't be a part of it. But I am confident that we get there. I am. But it's still nerve-wracking to watch us. And I would really, even if I was a neutral viewer of the game right now, you'd rather probably Australia to win to make that Zimbabwe Sri Lanka game on Thursday, really spicy. So current run rate would have us at 201 on the projected, 211 with 12 runs per over, and 14 would be up around the 220. We've still got plenty of wickets left with 5 overs to go. Let's see them start to think about having a crack. We saw a good over there from Maxwell. Back against the wall mentality. Come on. And that will be a dot ball. If we didn't have Travis Head and Mitch Marsh in this game, we would have been done over so hard, mate. We would have been done over big time. Just massive. Thank gosh they opened up when they did, man. Because they set up a foundation that even that little collapse, we're still sweet here at the moment. All right, bit of pace. This is what we're looking for at the moment. Tushmantha. Oh, no, Maxwell. Oh, no. No. I shopped him. Oh, my gosh, thank God. Oh, my gosh, thank God Glenn Maxwell's been dropped. Oh, that was such a big moment in the game, and we're going to get 2 runs from it. He's dropped him. That is such a big drop of Glenn Maxwell. We get 2 runs from it. He's hit that straight up in the air, and he knows he should be going there. Oh, that's such a big drop of Glenn Maxwell. Such a crucial moment of the game as well. Yeah, and he falls to his damn well knees in the bowl on Dushmantha. Next bowl coming up. And that's going to be cracked over the top. We'll go for a 4. No, let's go to the field. It'll be a single. Nice steady 2, Chris. Yikes. Nice steady 2. Look, it's not an easy catch, but like for these guys, it is a considered easy catch. Catches win matches, man. Catches win matches. And he's dropped that one. So run rate 9.94. Current run rate has us at 199. Come on, get above that 200. 46 and 4.3. Oh, yes! Yes, Joshy Inglis with a nice little sweep for a 4. Come on. Yes. Nice sweep there for a 4. 158 for 4. That's what we need to see, Joshy Inglis. Time is it in Australia? Well, I'm in Vietnam, mate, so it's 9:46 p.m. for me. But if you're in Queensland, it would be 10, 11, 12:46 a.m. If you're in New South Wales or Victoria, it would be 1:46 a.m. If you're in Perth, you're back in 1992. So 158 for 4 with 15.4 hours down. Why are you not reading my comments? You just said that I need to go out of the World Cup, mate. Do you really think I want to read your comments out when you're just shitting on my country? Like, at the end of the day, I'm trying to watch a big game of cricket here, man. And you're just shitting on my country. They need to go out of the World Cup. So, you know, I'm not exactly going to be too impressed with a comment like that, am I? That's going to be shot through for just a single here from Josh Inglis. It's going to be on 15. With that being said, I have read your comments out so far, but when you're going to drop a comment like that, you're going to get slapped up. You know, you don't see me shit on your nation, do ya? Do ya? Yeah, 24 metres covered by the fielder. Like, it wasn't an easy catch. It wasn't. Oh, wow, there's a butterfly next to his face, too. Oh, we appreciate you here, man, but like, why would you expect me to sit here and laugh about they need to go to the World Cup? Come on, man. Like, this is a massive game. Tushmantha, next bowl. Opens up on him, and good fielding there. Will just be a single, maybe 2. Maybe 2. Just a single. So 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 runs off of the over. We take it. Come on, we want that 200. Oh, look how beautiful our country is. They're showing us highlights of Australia right now. So beautiful. So Australia, T20 World Cup history, 49 matches, 63.3% win percentage with a 31-1, 18 loss. It's good considering that T20 isn't cared about in Australia. It's pretty good. Do pretty well considering that T20 is not a big format in Australia. Hamantha, 2 for 29. His second and third over were much better than his first over. First over, he gave up 14 runs. Since then, he's given up another 15 runs. So 7.5 in his second and third. So score predictor is 206 now. 4 overs. We just need to hit it 10 runs per over at the moment. As long as we get 10 each over in these last 4, we will get to the 200. So we've got a good chance here, the Aussies. Glenn Maxwell, big sweep, turns it around. Oh, wow, that's a massive catch. Wow, that is a massive catch from Pathum Nissanka. That's an unbelievable catch. Fair play to Pathum there, man. Fair play. That is an absolutely amazing catch. And Glenn Maxwell's gone. You can't even blame Glenn Maxwell for that. That is a really good catch. That is a really good catch of Glenn Maxwell. Well, Marcus Stoinis has to come in now. Zampa knows we've got a big task ahead of us. Oh, they're going to review this, the umpires. Surely he's caught this. That is huge. In the air. He's got it. 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 Yeah, he's caught that, man. He's caught that. Fingers are under the ball. Yeah, no, he's fine with that, mate. That's a catch. Yeah, that's the catch of the tournament so far, Night Eyes. That is the catch of the tournament. What a pickup from Pathum Nissanka, and Glenn Maxwell is gone. You cannot even blame Glenny Boy for that. You just can't. That was a screamer. So Marcus Stoinis, he will come in. We know he can bat big, though. And Cooper Connolly, he also should be batting big. And Xavier Bartlett, well, he can hold a bat. But here we go. 160 for 5. We've still got plenty of bats to go. I still need that 40 extra runs here, Australia, because I'm not overall confident a great deal in our bowling attack. But please prove me wrong. Marcus Stoinis in. Come on to Stoin. Come on to Stoinberger. Come on the Stoinberger. Oh, what a catch that was, man. Hamantha has turned into 3 wickets. I don't think his bowling has been superb, but he's picked up 3 wickets. So he's ranked 66 in the T20I rankings. He usually goes big or he goes home early. But when he goes big, you know he can hit some sixes. You know he can hit some big-time boundaries. 3.5 overs to go. You have to get 200 to capitalise on what the openers did. And they'll be snuck in behind just for a single there from Stoinis. Risky shot to start off with, but you take it. Oh, again, just, you can't even criticise Maxwell getting out there. They just keep showing it. What a catch. Jordan Shitsilk should never be selected. Next bowl from Hamantha. Big swing. Clear the boundary. Oh, but hit him 4 regardless for Josh Inglis. Let's go. Inglis will be on 19. I feel like Inglis hasn't seen that much of the ball. I feel like he's been off strike a lot. I want to see him on strike more because he is on 19 from 14. He's the one that's been here for a while now. We've seen plenty of batters come through. But Josh Inglis will get the 4. Open up here, boys. Open up. 210 would be lovely. 200 will be would save us considering where we've been at throughout this middle portion of the game. 3.2 overs remaining. You need 35 more runs for it. It's 20 more balls. Big shot. Go through. Go for 4. Go for 4. No, it'll be 2. They will get there on the fielding. Every run counts right now. 2 runs. So 167 for 5. We are desperately looking for 200. If you are Australian right now, we are really looking for 200. Next bowl. And they will get a single. So 168 for 5 through 17. 32 more runs is what we want in the next 3 overs. But Sri Lanka, this is going to be a big game that should go down the wire. Now, I know you were taking the piss there, Brenton. Obviously, big game here, though, so you can see how much more serious I am, because if Australia lose this, they're out. Well, they just need Ireland to beat Zimbabwe, and then Zimbabwe to lose Sri Lanka, but we wouldn't even be worth it. We wouldn't even deserve it. I was watching England-Italy on an Indian site. Damn, they hate us. I mean, no more than anyone else, but they were keen to hate. Yeah, well, theirs comes from a different way from Australians. You know, we obviously take the piss out of you, but you know, we don't hate you. We will take the piss out of you and hate you with a rivalry like sporting banter, but we don't hate England. India, though, they've got their different reasons. Okay, so 25 runs, what Shamira gave up early doors. Bit of pace, this is what we want. Inglis, oh, very risky. Very risky, but it'll be a dot ball. He was trying to go for a sweep there. Yeah, that's a nice bowl there. Just carried just a little bit away from the bat. Otherwise, it would have been taken maybe for a 6. Maybe. Like, we've got a great platform here for these last few overs. Use it. Use the platform. Sri Lanka will want to keep Australia to about 180. 190, but Australia will still be looking at 200. Goes up the Broadway. Go for 4, go for 4, go for 4. Come on! Come on! Come on! We're back. Okay, we're back. Next bowl. Swing. Go for 4. Go for 4. Oh, they'll get 2, though. They'll get 2. No, good fielding along with a single. They need to keep Australia definitely under 190 is what Sri Lanka will be looking for right now, but I'm feeling we get 27 runs in the next 2.3. I really do. 10.67 on the run rate in that 15 through 17, so you can see it being up 32 for 1. The head start was so needed here, mate. Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh, mate, thank God they absolutely crushed that start of the game. They need to keep this less than 200 here, Sri Lanka, though. They don't want to be chasing 200 because the pressure will be on. The scoreboard pressure will be fiery if they give up over 200 here. Chamira, and it will be a single. Yeah, they'll get a single out of it. Stoinis, 174 for 5, 2.2 remaining. Dude's starting to settle in. Come on. Come on. I just fancy Australia won't give up a 200 chase. I just fancy backs against the wall Australia won't give up a 200 chase. I could be wrong. Scoreboard pressure will be a lot. Can Sri Lanka handle the big moment? Sri Lanka will guarantee themselves in the Super 8 with a win. It would just be Zimbabwe that would still need to beat Ireland. Next bowl. Oh, heavy edge. He should be gone. English should be gone here. Oh, damn it. Heavy edge, and he will be gone. Chamira, you've been absolute shithouse today, but you're going to luck out on a wicket there. Oh, Josh Inglis goes. It's 174 for 6. Okay, Cooper Connolly, come in and do your business, man. 2.1 overs to go. Cooper Connolly, come in and do your business. Big swing there from Inglis, and Chamira's going to luck into a wicket there. Oh, boy. 174 for 6. 2.1 overs. You want a big shot here from Connolly to put us into that range of that 200 now. Because right now we'd be looking at 13 runs and over to get to the 200. Sri Lanka will fancy themselves to keep us under 190, but to be honest with you, right now you're probably looking at around the 195. Should be a good chase still. 210 looking likely. Now, I can't see 210 happening here now. 84-94. That's 36 runs in 13 balls. 36 runs in 13 balls. That would need an amazing amount of sixes. Cooper Conley, acceleration 53, innovation 57, control 78. Come on, Conley. Be the game that you turn up, bro. Please. Be the game you turn up here. Get us over the 200, Coops. Smithster, do it. Do it for us, please. Smithster, get on the ringer. Tell your boy to get it done for us. Tell your boy to get it in. Okay, final ball of the over here from Chamira. And that will be a single. So Connolly will come back on strike. 175 for 6. Can we get 25 runs in 2 overs? Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you think Australia will finish up on. What do you think Australia will finish up on here? Duraz is Connolly with a beauty average of 5. Don't start me, Duraz. Don't start me. Don't start me, Duraz. Don't start me. Be our saviour. I'll be rooting for Sri Lanka in the second half if Australia gets above 200. Yeah, well, you won't be sitting here ragging on Australia in the second half, that's for sure. Promise you that. You know, you won't be doing that in the chat. That's for sure. So 175 for 6, 18 overs down. Like, why would you drop that as if like we're gonna back you? Oh, good. Yeah, good stuff, bro. You're literally talking Aussies at the moment, mate. So Thikshana. Oh, swing from Conley. Oh my gosh, he could have got run out, but it's going to be a dot ball. Oh, dude, I want Stoinis on strike. He's got the experience. Get Stoinis on strike, please, Conley. Please prove me wrong and hit some sixes here. Please. What's Greeny's average now? You don't want to know, Brenton. You don't want to know. Next bowl from Thikshana. Swing. Coop. 4. Good fielding. 2 runs. Oh, just keep it a 1. Put Stoin back on. 5 Fistum. I don't give a shit if 200 is getting chased is fun to watch. I'm an Australian fan. Fuck 200 getting chased. I want Australia to win. Like, what do you mean it's fun? Fuck that. I want to see Australia win the game, bro. I'm an Australian fan. 177 for 6 through 18.2. God, gee whiz. Next ball. Oh, big swing. Oh, get him off strike. For gosh sake, get off the field. Connolly, don't select this guy ever again. Oh my gosh. Stop selecting Cooper Connolly. This guy is a nightmare to watch. He is a nightmare to watch. Cooper Connolly can't get above like 5 runs to save the bloke's life. Oh my gosh, man. Cooper Connolly is hopeless for the T20 squad. The Pakistan series was a nightmare where he got 1 run in 3 innings. And now look at this across this. Why does he get selected over Matthew Renshaw? And why does he get selected over Steve Smith? Why does he get selected? Why does he get selected over not only Matthew Renshaw, but Steve Smith? You're off your rocker. You got to be off your rocker, Andrew McDonald. If we miraculously find a way to get through this group stage, Cooper Connolly should not see the light of day with this team in the Super 8 if we miraculously get through it. My gosh, man. 177 for 7, need 23 runs, really, to get to 200. But, like, we'll take 190 at this point, which is what Sri Lanka were looking to keep us to. This is going to be a good second innings. Bartlett. Xavier Bartlett, we know he can hit. Oh, my gosh, big inside edge. Oh, my gosh, please get Stoinis on strike. This team is pissing me right off. Get Stoinis on strike. Please. And genuinely, why do we need someone like Connolly at 8? Why? Exactly. We suffer in the bowling as well because of it. Please get Stoinis on strike. This is what the English classes feel like. I feel you, Dad, and I get it. I get it, mate. I get it. Next ball, swing, and dot ball. Oh my God, I can't believe that Australia have not got Stoinis on strike in the second last over. We've got Xavier Bartlett facing the strike. If they even think about taking a single here, I'm going to punch myself in the face. If they take a single here and put Xavier Bartlett back on strike for the final over, I'm going to punch myself in the face. Next ball. Okay, it's a dot ball, whatever. It's the worst over I've ever seen in history. 2 runs and a wicket, but at least we're going to have Stoinis on strike here. No, it's not X's fault, Duraz, but we're at a situation where we're very frustrated. 2 runs in the second last over is diabolical. Cooper Connolly has been just absolutely horrific in every single time he's played for Australia. Oh, Australia were looking like they were going to get 250 tatted. They were. They were looking like it. And now we're in a situation where they're not even going to get 200. And it all starts with Cameron Green. It all starts with him because you cannot hate on Travis Head 56. You cannot hate on Mitchell Marsh 54. But Cameron Green comes in. If Steve Smith comes in, he sits in for a little bit and he earns his right to hit. Cameron Green comes in and gets out within 3 balls or 5 balls or whatever it was. It all starts with Cameron Damwell Green. So frustrating, bro. Yeah, no, we're not dealing with this. We're not dealing with this at the moment, mate. We'll see in 5 minutes. I'm not dealing with that at the moment. So 177 for 7, 1 over to go here. 177 for 7. Let's not use that terminology there, Duraz. Final over. And oh, it's a dot ball. Oh, these guys are painful to watch, bro. They might not even get 180 at this point. I don't get why Smith Watson's peaked. It's because it's just stupid to put Connolly in. Like, if you're going to put somebody in instead of Steve Smith, you would have gone with Matt Renshaw, who hits, 65 against Zimbabwe? You would have done, 65 against Zimbabwe. He got 65 or something against Zimbabwe. He gets dropped for Connolly, who's done absolutely nothing. In what world does Andrew McDonald think that's the right decision? In what world do you not take Steve Smith? But if you're not going to take Steve Smith, why is it Renshaw that gets dropped for Connolly of all players? I know you're frustrated, Raz. We all are right now. 19.1 overs down, 5 balls to go. Stoinis, we need you to wax them, man. We need you to get 13 runs here, mate, just to get to 190. It's a good score regardless, but it's not as good as we should have had. It's not as good as we should have had here, man. What was such an incredible innings has turned into an absolute shit show nightmare. Like a shit show nightmare. 61 and got dropped, and Connolly comes in at 8. Oh, dude. Swing. And will they go for 2? Will it just be 1? They will go for 2, and they will get 2. Okay, good. Stoin back on strike. 179 for 7. You take the 2. It's a no ball. Come on, Stoin. Oh, we get a no ball chance here. Come on, Stoin. Hit a 6. It's a free hit. That's an awful time to give up a free hit. That's an awful time to give up a free hit there from Sri Lanka's perspective. Come on, a 6 here. A 6 here would have that 190 pretty much locked up. 6 here would actually keep a 200 alive, but you'd have to get a 6 right now. Come on, Stoin. Come on, Stoin. Find it. Find it. Find it. Find it. Find it. Swing and a miss. Dot ball. Fuck me. 4 balls to go here. Oh my gosh, he's just completely missed it. It's a dot ball. Oh, this has been such a nightmare to finish off. We're still in a good position, but this has just been such a nightmare finish off. 4 balls remaining. I'd like 10 runs, but it's very unlikely now. At least we got to the 180. Adam Zampa and Nathan Ellis show. Xavier Bartlett. That's what we're going to need right now. Renshaw and Green talking right now. Hopefully Renshaw's saying, I'm coming for your spot against Oman. Next bolt. Swing. And he's out. This has been a nightmare of a second. This has just been a nightmare. Stoiner's gone. Yeah, exactly right. If Marsh and Head didn't turn up to play here, we would have got done for under 100, bro. Like, they turned up to play. It's been a joke of an innings. It's been an absolute joke. But, like, at the end of the day, we've still got 180. Like, we're still 180 here. We're still looker alert. We're still in a good position. But, my gosh, this has been just an absolute shit show from that 10th over. You know, we'd hit, 120 runs in 10 overs, and now we're at 180 for 8. 110 for, 0. I don't think we lost a wicket. 110 for 0 through 10 overs, and then we've lost 8 wickets. 8 wickets in 9.3 overs, and only gotten 60. Something like that. So Nathan Ellis will be in. Now I want Bartlett back on strike. Now I want him back on strike. Because again, I need to reiterate this. Australia's still in a good position to win this game. It's just nowhere near as good as we should have been in. At one stage, Australia was looking likely for 250, and now they're going to struggle to get to 190, and they're probably going to finish at 185. That's how bad this collapse has been. And it's going to be a dot ball. Oh my gosh, these guys are just unbelievable. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's painful to see this. It's painful to see it. Dude, this is a shit show. I am looking forward to this innings break. I am going to go kick back for 10 minutes, that's for sure, and calm down from the absolute nightmare this last 10 overs has been. Again, if Australia don't win, they're out, guys. So don't be relying on Ireland to beat Zimbabwe. Don't be relying on that. And either way, we don't deserve to beat it. Next bolt. Swing and a miss. Oh, gosh. Finish it up. And it's going to be a run at because they obviously go for the run. Honestly, he's out. He is out as well. He is out as well. This innings has been a disgrace. Travis Head, Mitch Marsh, please don't take anything from the insults that the Australian public is going to give this Australian team. Smudge me cringing. We all are, mate. Steve Smith doesn't get selected. Matthew Renshaw, who in the previous game got 61 runs against Zimbabwe, doesn't get selected. But you've got some clown in Cooper Connolly who can't hit a run to save his life getting selected. He got 1 run against Pakistan across 3 innings. He's done nothing in this tournament so far, Cooper Connolly. He gets selected instead of Steve Smith and Matthew Renshaw, who got 60 damn well 1. And then we're not even going to bring up Cameron Damwell Green. It's like watching the worst batsman trying to get off strike and last over to get the main batter on strike. Oh my gosh. 180 for 9. Our bowling better be good. Our bowling better be good. Also, Sri Lanka, well done. Like, this isn't complaining about you. This is complaining about our team. Last bowl, and Zampa will get a run. Well done. They're going to look to get back for a second, but he'll be out. Yeah, they'll be out. So we'll get 1 run there. So it's 181 all out. Unbelievable. Coco, read the room, bro. Read the room, mate, if you want to kick around. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the Australian overs, and it's 181 through 20 overs. We had no wickets after 10 overs, and we've just lost all of our 10. Oh, man, I am absolutely fuming at this, eh? I'm fuming at it. Like, we're in a good position. We're still in a good position to win this game, but we should have been well over 200. There's no way, there's no world that Australia shouldn't have been hitting 200 in that innings. There is no world they shouldn't have been hitting 200, but at the end of the day, it's Sri Lanka need 182 runs to win at 9.10 runs per over. There's still a lot of pressure on them, but they can definitely do that. They can definitely do that. Durant says we should win, which will cover cracks, but we really need to improve if we make it to the Super 8s. Exactly right. Like I do believe that we win this game. I'll be honest, I do feel like we'll get over the line here with the bowling. Because they've really got to rely just on Patham Nasanka and then the other batter will be the other main batter that we're going to watch out for is Cruzado Pereira, maybe a bit of Cruzado Mendes, but like overall, um, yeah, like I said, bro, read the room. We'll see in a little bit, mate. But overall, man, it's going to need to be a good second innings. It's going to need to be a good second innings here because right now that was very, very frustrating. Still very defendable, Chris. Like 182 is still a very defendable run chase. Don't get me wrong. But the reason why we're reacting like this is because of what should have been, not what could have been, what should have been. The first partnership did save the Aussies, Seb. It did. I'm gonna wait for them to post on their Instagram because I'm about to come on that. Guys, I'm going to take a break for 10 minutes. I'm going to head off to the bathroom and relax for a moment and calm down from what we just saw. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. It's going to be a fiery second innings. Australia do need to win. They need to win if they want to progress in this tournament. I don't know if they deserve it right now, but at the end of the day, they need to win to get through. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes' time. All right, guys, let's go again. Let's go again here for the second innings, and this is going to be crazy because Australia need to defend 181 to stay alive in this tournament. It was a nightmare outside of a 54 and a 56 from Mitchell Marsh, the Bison, and Travis Head. It has just been an absolute shit show. So we need to at least Josh Inglis got 27, and Glenn Maxwell, you can't blame him. He got out to an absolute screamer of a catch. But guys, you know we're passionate. You know this is how we react here on this channel, and obviously we're pretty fired up right now as we're waiting to see us hopefully hold out here and hopefully get over the line. Dearie me, you know this is it's just turned into a crazy finish here and a crazy game compared to where it should have been for Australia. You know, at one stage they were 110 for nothing after 10 overs. They were absolutely in cruise control. And then Travis Head gets out on 56. You can't shoot on him. And Cameron Green comes in and gets a whopping 3. And then from there out, look what happened. So, live from Balakeli. Let's see what the Aussies can do in the bowling, because they honestly they should be able to defend this total. That's the thing. They really should be able to defend a total of 182. That's still a lot of runs here for Sri Lanka. Koga says you got this. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Like I said, man, you don't really know yet on the channel, but I'm very passionate, right? I love my teams, and we get into the banter and we get into the talking shit, and I'm happy to take banter. Not when we're in the heat of it, though. Like, when we're in the thick of it, obviously, it's a lot more difficult. But I do my best to obviously still have a crack and have a laugh and whatnot. But I love my teams. I love my nation when it comes to Australia, no matter the sport. And we expect greatness with this team. And unfortunately, this tournament so far, we haven't seen that greatness. But again, we should win this game. We should. But, you know, there's a big stipulation there. And that's that we should have had this game pretty much wrapped up with the way that we batted those first 10 overs. Dre says, yeah, definitely. I still find a way to laugh at Chris being Chris, but yeah, it's hard to when you're zoned in. Yeah, we're zoned in right now. You know, that's the thing. We as fans, we can't do shit, right? You know, we sit here and we have to rely on these guys to pull through. We have to rely on and these 11 guys that have been picked that I don't agree with some of them being picked, but we have to rely that they're just going to get the job done. And here we go. First bowl coming up from Xavier Bartlett, and it's going to be a dot ball. We need plenty of those. Beautiful start. Cam Green, how much in the RPL? Too much. Crazy for me. Yeah, man, I'm always rooting for the Aussies unless you're against us. No, I get it, mate. No, I get it. But no, Cam Green, what was it, like 4.2 mil Australian dollars is what he got for the Kolkata Knight Riders? Like, how do they warrant that? How do they warrant that? Australia haven't even put up an innings break because they know how much criticism will come. They haven't even put up an innings break post on Instagram. That's how much they know criticism would come. Next bowl here, and that will go for a single. Okay, it's fine. Nasanka will get to 1. Now, Patham Nasanka is the big one we want to get through here, guys. Patham Nasanka is the big one, because he is ranked number 6 in the world in the ICC. Kusal Mendes is in 12th. And then we've got Kusal Pereira in 20th. But realistically, Patham Nasanka is the one you want to get early to set the foundation, set the precedent for this game. Where's Smithy fielding? He's fielding on the bench right now because for some reason he didn't get selected. Okay, next bowl here. And it will up in the air. It's going to be a single. 2 for nothing through 0.3. How good my boy Menenti from Sixers play versus England? Yeah, no, Menenti was doing pretty well, mate. He was keeping him in it. He was definitely keeping him in it, man, with that 60. He got 6 sixes as well. Well, we know that Australia win the first 10 overs, but it's just how consistent. Oh, that's a really nice shot, but that's up in the air, and that's 6. That's a 6 there for Patham Nasanka, and he'll go to 8 for nothing for the Sri Lankans. That's a really good shot. And it is a 6. Oh, can you imagine what these Instagram comments will be like if they don't go on to win this game? A nice little flick of the wrist there, and Xavier Bartlett gets slapped up. You know, realistically, the three main bowlers here are Adam Zampa, Xavier Bartlett, and Nathan Ellis. And then what? You've got a bit of Cameron Green. You've got a little bit maybe of Kipper Connolly, a little bit maybe of Glenn Maxwell, but you just don't want to rely upon those guys. Next bowl here from Xavier Bartlett. And that is going to be smashed along the ground just for a dot ball, though. Beautiful. Dot ball. That was there for Nasanka to smash, though. It was there. So this will be a good starting over for them. As long as they don't get a wicket in this last ball, this is a good starting over from them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Next bowl. Swing and a miss. Okay. Bartlett kind of half celebrated that. I don't think that he's nicked it though. So it was just that one really bad bowl that went for 6 outside of that. The 2 from the other 5. It's not a bad over there from Xavier Bartlett, but still. I'm off to bed, Blue. Best of luck. Don't listen to Shatij, your favourites. Yeah, no, I'm not listening to Shatij. I won't listen to him because he is a Muppet. He's our Muppet, but he's a Muppet nonetheless. So Marcus Stoinis, he'll come in for a bowl. Okay. Stoinis mixing up the pace here. I can't believe Australia didn't put an innings break post out, eh? Like, at the end of the day, you still got 182, eh? You still got 182. You should still be putting out an innings break post, but they're they're worrying about the reaction. So 8 for nothing through 1. Marcus Stoinis. Keep him down here. Keep him down here. Next bolt. Oh, big inside edge and amazing keeping from Josh Inglis to not let that go through for a 4, close to a wicket, but also close to a 4. And instead, it's just going to be a dot ball in the end. Yeah, post-match interview will be interesting for sure. Wow, that's really good keeping from Inglis. That should have been going for a 4 from an inside edge. Oh, look at him. That's really good keeping. That's Alex Carey kind of stuff, that. Okay, second bowl from Stoinis. Up in the air. Oh, that's going to go to the boundary. Got him! Come on! Pereira's gone. 8 for 1. Come on. Come on, massive start. Massive start to wicket. It's a wicket. Shove your favoritism, Shatij. That's a wicket there, Pereira. He goes for a big shot. He was well and truly away from that. He opened up on it and just opened it straight into the fielder's hands of Nathan Ellis. And a massive wicket here for Australia early. Just an absolutely massive. And Marcus Stoinis, look at him. Look at him. He knows. He's confident in himself. He gets a big wicket there of Pereira, who is ranked in. Pereira is ranked in number 20. Great catch there. So Mendes still ranked 12. Patham Nasanka still the main guy. But that is one of their big boppers gone early. He is gone very, very early there. Now we're talking. Mendes. Kusada Mendes. If we can punch one of these guys out soon as well. Hello. Hello. Come on, Aussies. So 83 on the acceleration for Mendes, 61 on the innovation, and 87 on the control. I'd say Kusada Mendes, the main wicket, just from form is elite at the moment, sure, but Nasanka is well and truly their highest ranked, and that will be just a single here for Mendes. Either way, both these guys are huge. But we didn't lose a wicket until after the 10th over. Yeah, we lost all 10 of the last 10, but we didn't lose a wicket until after the 10, and the scoreboard pressure will be there. Do they have what it takes to feed from the big moment? Nathan Ellis has what it takes to get the catch in the big moment. Fourth ball of the over. Remember, Sri Lanka win, they're guaranteed Super 8. If they lose, there's no guarantee because they've got to beat Zimbabwe on Thursday. They would have to beat Zimbabwe on Thursday to lock themselves up in that Super 8. So this is a very, very big game for Sri Lanka as well. Not just for the Aussies here. Even though obviously it's more important for us. Next in would be Ratnayake, then Shanaka and Kamindu. What's Kusal got throughout this tournament so far to us? Next bolt. Oh, it's going to be nicked in behind. Will it go for a 4? It should. Yeah, that'll roll for a 4. Oh, no, great fielding. Nathan Ellis. Oh, he's been good so far, Nathan. He's been good. That will just be a 2. Really good fielding out there from Nathan Ellis to keep him to just 2 runs rather than the 4. Yeah, just no real pace off of that. I felt like that was going to get there, but Ellis had to really track across and locks that one in. Beautiful. Yeah, that was the area they killed against Oman, Sri Lanka. Good to see Nathan protecting it nicely. 12 for 1 through 1.5. If we can get him to a dot ball here, that's only 6 on the economy over the first 2. Limit them in this power play, please. That's going to be a dot ball. Okay, so we limit them to 6 runs and over off of the first 2 with a wicket. Very nice start here for the Aussies. Very nice start here. Let's see if they've upped. You know, they never put up an innings break post. And Xavier Bartlett and Nathan Ellis are bowling, because Ellis is obviously our prime timer. And Zam's our best on the spin. We don't have a great deal of spin here, so we have to really rely on those part-timers. Bartlett next over, and that's going to be up in the air. Oh my gosh, it's actually going to go for a 4. Damn it. They are definitely targeting this pace, which you would expect. They will get a 4 from that one. Patam Nasnanka. Right up Broadway, takes him on, and he does get him. Yeah, leading into the World Cup, I talk about this in the commentary, it's been very top-heavy in regards to their openers. That's what I'm saying. Patam Nasnanka, even outside of his ICC ranking, it has been very heavy from him in regards to the Sri Lanka team being pulled over the line. That's going to be nicked in behind, and that's another 4. Xavier Bartlett's getting slapped here a little bit. The first 2 overs were pretty good, especially that second over from Stoinis, but Bartlett's having a lot of trouble. Now 20 runs. They got 2 back-to-back 4s. This is what you expect in the power play, but with that being said, come on, Bartlett, get ahead of this. Get ahead of this. Four more balls left of the over. And dot ball. Okay, good little save there. Good little save there from Bartlett. Keeps him down. Doesn't give up the 3 back-to-back 4s. If you can try and save this over by giving up maybe 1 run or 2 runs in the last bit of the over, I'll accept the 10. T20I results at Pallekele. Sri Lanka won by 35 runs against Australia in 2011 and 8 runs in 2011 as well. But then Australia won. Yeah, Sri Lanka have a good record here against the Aussies at Pallekele. Next ball. And dot ball. Okay. 2 more balls left of the over. Oh man, if we had just beaten Zimbabwe, we wouldn't be nervous like this. We really wouldn't be. Yeah, good call, Jay. That was coming a mile away. A mile away. Yeah, Zimbabwe's in pole position to seal a place. If they beating Ireland tomorrow, they've sealed a position no matter what. It would just be actually, yeah, no. Zimbabwe just need to beat Ireland, they're through, and then it would just come down to if Sri Lanka can get through. Next ball. Oh, he does nick on that, so that's gonna be a dot ball. What? He's touched that. Damn it! It's gonna be a wide. I thought he touched that. Spewing. Anyway, that'll be a wide. Still 2 balls remaining here to get out of the over. Oh, so good because he gave up those 4s and then got a couple of dot balls. That was really nice. Next ball from Bartlett. That's going to be smashed out of the boundary, but it will be a single. So 10 runs off of the over. I'm not, as long as he doesn't give up a boundary here, I'm not too upset with the over overall. Like, yeah, the early part was brutal, but I wouldn't be too upset because realistically, Bartlett should be the one that they're targeting today with this pitch. One final ball. Just get through this without giving up a boundary here, Zave. Big X from the Brisbane Heat. Get through it. And it's going to be a 4. Kusal guides that for a 4. And it will be 26 for 1. So right now they're still below on the run rate, but it's very close. Bring Stoin back in if he's going to keep bowling like he was. That's a really nicely placed shot from Kusal. So who will come in for a bowl now? Because they won't bowl. Yeah, Nathan Ellis. They're not going to bowl Zampa until after the power play. And then they'll try and restrict right after that power play, just put the clamper on. Nathan Ellis is one of the best bowlers in world cricket. He is in that top 10. No, sorry, he's actually in 12th. But he's been having a pretty good tournament so far. I think he got 4 wickets in the opening game against the Irish. I can't remember how many. I don't think he got many wickets actually in that game against. Oh, that'll be a slow ball there to start off. It'll just be a single. But he got 4 wickets against the Irish. Did he actually pick up a wicket? We only got like 3 wickets against Zimbabwe. Have a look. So, against Australia, he didn't actually get a wicket. He gave up 34 runs in the 4 overs. 27 for 1 through 3.1. And dot ball. Beautiful. Beautiful. Why wasn't Nikhil Chowdhury selecting in place of Connolly? Bowls decent spin as well. Well, I would be selecting Renshaw instead of Connolly, and I would be selecting Steve Smith instead of Connolly before we even start thinking about Chowdhury. Okay, they need 155 more runs from 100 balls. It's very doable, but it's still a good push, especially now they've already had that 1 early wicket. But you just need to get through Nasanka and Kusal. You just need to get through these guys, and then you'd be pretty happy days. Nathan Ellis next bowl. And another dot ball. Good bowling, Nathan. Bowling, Nathan. Yeah, damn, they're showing us that catch of Pathan Masanka again. And it was a game changer. I feel like if Glenn Maxwell doesn't get done there, like if he goes for that 4 and doesn't get caught, then I feel like we definitely get above 200 and you wouldn't be seeing us as nervous as we are. If Glenn Maxwell gets that boundary and it doesn't get a screamer catch from Pathan Masanka, we would have got 200. We probably would have been on for 210. And I would have been extremely confident that Australia just hold it out from there. Next ball from Nathan. Oh, that's up in the air. That should be a 6, that. Oh my gosh, that's way back. Kusal hits a 6. 33 for 1 through 3.4. It's a big 6. Oh, brutal, man. It was such a good over too. 1, dot ball, and gives up the 6. This is the power play, though. They've got the opportunity to take those riskier shots in the power play. But that didn't look risky at all. That was confident. 71 metres, that one covered. 2 balls to go. Break through them, man. Come on, break through them. And there's only 2 more overs left of the power play after these last 2 balls. And that's a wide. Oh, bro, come on. Yep, that is a confirmed wide. 138 kilometres an hour there on that the speed. So he is getting up there in regards to the speed, which is good. Hold on. Yeah, as soon as that ball went off the bat, you knew it was a 6. Oh, boy. 2 balls remaining. And, oh, LB! No, he's going to, oh, this might be a review. A massive review here from the Aussies. It might have been going high. This is a big call here. It's a big call because I don't feel like it will go past an umpire's call. If anything, they're going to review it. They're going to review this. This is a big, big review. This is a massive review here, but I feel like, if anything, this will be an umpire's call, which means they'd keep the review. Oh, man, that's going to probably be missing. It's probably going to be missing that. There's a gap between bat and ball, but I don't think this is going to be hitting. Oh, if we can get the wicket, it's massive, but I do feel like that's going to be missing. I probably wouldn't have gone for the review here. But then again, it's very easy for me to say here comparatively to them. Either way, it's going to be a dot ball, but you just hate to see the lost review. It's definitely not going to be enough to overturn. We're just going to hope that it's an umpire's call, so it's not out, but we keep our review. Yeah, I think Mitch Marsh knows. Here we go, ball tracking. Yeah, that's gone down massively. That's missing by a mile. Yep, so we lose the review. At least it's a dot ball, but we do lose the review there. No, it's clearly going down leg side there, Draz. It never really did look right. I probably wouldn't have reviewed it immediately. I understand why they were excited at first, though. Next bowl, and that'll be a single. So at least he gets out of the over with just the 8 runs. No, 9 runs with the wide. It's not a bad over there from Nathan Ellis. It's just that lost review that hurts you. That's the one that hurts you from that over. If you're keeping them under the 10, so they're 35 for 1 through 4. If you can try and keep them under the 50 by the end of the power play, you're looking in real good stead. Like the night atmosphere of this game, yeah. Knight says, I thought that was out off first watch. No, I thought that was actually going high, but it was going leg and high. Like, when I first immediately saw it, you're always going to go up and say that. You're always going to celebrate, but as soon as the ump kind of said it, it came straight into the brain that I didn't think it was going to be, but then they reviewed it. All right, Cooper Connolly, please do something here, man. You're young. You're meant to have a lot of talent here, Cooper. Come on. Oh, my gosh, that is going to get a single. I can't believe he's actually gotten away with not giving up more than just a single off of that. That was an awful bowl. Could have easily been a wide, too, if he doesn't connect with that. Or definitely would have been a wide if he doesn't connect with that. Sunday this morning, come on, Aussie. Mate, we're in a tough battle here. If we lose this Sunday, we're out. If we win this, we've got a real good chance of progressing. Dot ball. Come on, Coop. Come on, Coop. Yeah, exactly right. He got very lucky that first ball. Did not go over for a 6. It was an awful shot, but either way, he got out of it with a single. Keep him under 50 in 6 overs is what we really are looking for here. Third bowl of the over. Dot ball. Come on, Coop. Come on, Coop. So this is Smith playing. No. No. And you'll love what Cameron Green got out for. 3. And you'll love what Cooper Connolly got out for. Like 3. But yet Renshaw, who got 61 against Zimbabwe, was dropped. And obviously Steve Smith not playing. Next bowl. Swing. And that is going to be taken for a 6. That's an awful bowl. Oh, it's a big swing. It's a big, big reverse sweep there, and they will get a 6. So it's 42 for 1 through 4.4. He was doing so well too, Coop. That is an outrageous shot. It's not a great bowl, but it's an outrageous shot. So Sunday, we were 110 for none. 110 for no one out after 10 overs. We finished on 185, or 186 all out. That will be a single. They're going to look for 2 here, and they will get 2. Good running. 46 for 1. They're definitely going to get past the 50 now in the 6 overs. 2,500 runs to Bata Masanko now. Yeah, no, it was an absolute shit show for the 10th over, Sundo. You couldn't ride it. Travis Head and Mitch Martin. Well, Cameron Green came in 3rd, and since he came in got out for a 3, it just was the absolute collapse of the century. That'll be chopped for a 4. Oh my gosh. Cooper Connolly's ended up giving up 13 runs. I was so happy with his first 3 balls, and then he gives up a 6, a 2, and a 4. Oh, he just can't do anything right, unfortunately. Well, they're not going to bowl Zampa during the power play, you would assume, Duraz. Teams don't usually like to bowl their big-time spinner until after the 6th over. So that's why they're going to bring Stoinis back in. He's got 1 wicket, 4 runs given up. Hopefully he can limit them here and pick up another. But, you know, you're not expecting to see Zampa until after the 6th because, again, like, look at our bowling lineup, man. We've only got 3 big stars, and that's Nathan Ellis, Xavier Butler, who's been whacked around already, and Zampa. And then you've got, like, Cameron Green, whatever you're going to give up there. He's probably going to give up 30 on the, at least 30. And then, oh, man, like it's just a bit of trouble. That's going to go through for another 4 here. Oh, my goodness me. Please limit them in this power play, man. My goodness. Guess we picked Connolly to bowl an over or 2. Oh, it has just been a shit show here, mate. We don't deserve to be in the Super 8. It would take a miracle, but like we don't deserve to be in the Super 8 with the way that this has gone. Like Sri Lanka deserve to be there, and so does Zimbabwe at this point. They've had positive tournaments, maybe not so much Sri Lanka, but Zimbabwe have had a positive tournament for sure. And Australia just haven't really turned up. Like, obviously, I still believe we win this game. I still believe that we'll find a way, but there's a reason why we're criticising it as a dot ball. That's a dot ball. Yeah, just enough to not give up a wide there. Come on, don't give up another 8 runs here. Just get through this. 55, 56 runs. They're still doing well, the Sri Lankans, with the run rate, but it would keep it well in line. I feel Aussies will come back after the power play. I feel like Zampa will come on and do really well here, Shatish. When Zampa comes on, that'll really restrict them, and he'll probably pick up a couple of wickets. That'll be the big one. The power play is when we expected these guys. Like, I'm glad that we've got the 1 wicket at the very least, because once you get through their openers, once you get through these guys, you're pretty confident, and I feel like Zampa's going to come on and pull us through. So worst case, if we lost today, if Zimbabwe win 1 more game, then that's us done. Yes, Zimbabwe would just need to beat Ireland tomorrow. If they lost to Ireland and lost to Sri Lanka, then we just have to fix our net run rate against Oman. Oh, amazing fielding by Glennie Maxwell to stop it going for a 4 when it will be just a single. So yeah, we would need to, like, regardless, we'll stream Zimbabwe Ireland tomorrow, because if Zimbabwe win, that's them locking themselves up. No, it's not. No, it's not actually, but it would put them a long way. If they can smash their net run rate, then it'd put them a long way. 129 more runs from 87 balls here. And that's in the line. That's in. Yeah, beautiful bowl from Stoin. That's an amazing bowl there from Stoin. Wow, just on the edge. Pathum Nasanka has completed 2,500 T20I runs. Wow, look at that bowl. You couldn't get any closer. Just stays in that line to not give away a wide. Only the 5 runs of the over. Come on, get through it. Get through the final 2. Nasanka and Kusala both the men to get here. Shatij. That's up in the air. Oh, it's gone for 4. Nasanka gets a boundary, so it's 34 for 19 for him, 57 for 1 through the first 5.5. Travis, I'm like this close to hiding you from the channel, bro. You don't actually add anything to the conversation. All you do is come in here and insult Australia. I'm going to give you one final time out here, Travis. But I'm just going to say ease up on the only input that you ever have in regards to this channel is just insulting Australia. So this is your final warning, Travis. It's your final warning. Oh my gosh, he should have been gone, Nasanka. Oh, he should have been gone. Oh, but he's gone for a 4. Wow. That just gets past the keeper's glove there of Josh Inglis. So close. Literally fingertips, bro. Fingertips. Literally fingertips. And that's the end of the 6 overs. Okay, so they're at the 10. Australia were well past this at this point, but obviously they fall really badly in the final 10 overs. That is so brutal how close that was, though. That is so brutal how close that was to how that should have been a damn well work it, but it wasn't. And he ends up getting a 4. Like, Sri Lanka have started off well here. And they've just got to be more consistent from this point onwards. It's not like it's been an amazing start to replicate what Australia did, but you don't need to replicate what Australia did in that first 10 overs. They're not too far behind it either. They're not too far behind it. If they punch the 10 runs per over still, but obviously we'll have Zampa come in a moment and limit them. And they'll keep them down a lot. Yeah, damn. So close for Inglis. You can't blame him, though. It just got past him. So who's going to come in for a bowl now? So first over was 8, and then it was 4, and then they went up to 14, down to 9. Then they went up to 13 and 13. A couple of 13s there really saved them with those last couple of 4s. 61 for 1. Economy from Bartlett's 11. Stoyan is 8.5. Unlucky to be there too. Ellis on 9 and Connolly on 13. But who will bowl this first one? I feel like Zampa will bowl this first one. We can't see yet who's going to be coming on. It's Connolly. Oh no, lads. Oh no. Cooper Connolly, please prove me wrong here and pick up a wicket. Cooper Connolly bowling the first over after the power play could keep this power play alive for them, basically. Good to see this atmosphere at Pallakeli, though. The Sri Lankans are deservingly celebrating and you know, firing up behind their team right now. Good on you. Good stuff for you. Right behind their team. It's what you want to see. So we're just finishing up this drinks break here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Cooper Connolly. Please don't give up a whole bunch of runs here, mate. You know he absolutely could too. Fielding restrictions over. Consolidation period on. I'm just waiting for Zampa to come on. And first bowl is a single. I'm okay with it, Connolly. I'm okay with it. 62 for 1. $62 for 1. So that a 10.17 run rate. It's not good for Australia, but it's not just awful as it could have been. It will be a single. It will be a single, especially when it looked like it could have been, you know, less than 50 in 6 overs, and then it turned into 61. I feel how Zampa bowls will decide the fate of this game. Correct. Next bowl. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a dot ball. See, but the thing is that Cooper bowled 3 good balls before and kept it to a 1, a dot ball, and a dot ball, and then got smashed for a 6, a 2, and a 4. He's given up a 1, and a dot ball here. Now, the current run rate is 9.69. The required run rate is 8.81. And that's going to be a great fielding just for a single. Fantastic fielding there from the captain, Bison. Mitch Marsh, beautiful. I just put the game on. Remember, I still have Prime because of Beast games. I haven't watched that yet, the second one anyway, but good stuff there from Mitch Marsh to stop that from going for a boundary. 2 more balls to get through here, Connolly. And dot ball. Oh, they're going to go for a single. They will get a single. Still a great over from Connolly. Now just don't give up this boundary, and this will be a very successful over from Connolly. And then I would really come in with the clamper of Zampa. Clamp him down with a bit of Zampa. Oh, it's a great game, but this is right now. It's a great, interesting game. Every wicket is so crucial. And it will be a single. Fantastic over from Cooper Connolly. Fantastic over. So just 5 off of the over. We love that. 116 more from 78 balls. 66 for 1. 7 overs down. She says, everyone who's not an Aussie in the chat, please don't disrespect Australia if they're playing bad. No one is streaming to see their nation get disrespected at all. We're all just fans. Yeah, look, it's just... It's not even really about that. It's just the way people like conversate. You know, like if they're going to come in and talk about the game and talk about how poor Australia have played, I get it, like completely. The reason I reply to Travis like that is because every single day, regardless of Australia's playing, even when Australia gets their win against Ireland, he just comes in with negativity every single day. So that's why I reply to him like that, because he's not actually here to conversate or talk about sport or enjoy the game. Adam Zampa comes on now, by the way. But he's just here to shit on the country. So, oh, that's going to be a punch for a 4. Zampa, not a good start. I'm chilling in bed, chewing my nails, getting nervy. Yeah, look valid. Dre says, people can chat shit. They spend more time hating on us rather than their own team because they have that long history of success. You're exactly right. But, like, right now... they would be hate watching and enjoying it as we currently speak. Oh, Zampa, it's not a good bowl to start off with. Okay, second bowl. And better bowl there. It'll just be a single. Better bowl there. $111 needed from 76. They've just got to be consistent with it, man. It's just got to be consistent with it. Third ball be over. Come on, a wicket. Massive Zamps. That's going to be a single. They'll take those. Just keeps them rolling. Because we need that wicket because it will slow them down for a period. And then it will probably push to like 100 runs from 60 balls kind of deal. Like we'll get through another 15 balls and they'll only get like 10 runs kind of deal. That's usually what happens after a wicket. That's why a wicket is so crucial right now. Zampa will get a dot ball. Beautiful. Every ball's crucial. 110 from 74. Atmosphere is still pumping here at Palakelly. 2 balls to go here. And dot ball. Great stuff, Sams. He got smashed for a 4 off the first ball, which set a bit of a precedent there for Sri Lanka, but he's been able to work back in nicely after that. At this stage, Australia was 96 for 0. Sri Lanka is 72 for 1, but don't ask me about the next 10 overs. Next ball. And that's up in the air. Oh, that will go in the gap for a 4. Oh, goes through the gap for a 4. 76 for 1 after 8. It was a decent over, except for the first and the last ball. 76 for 1 after 8. Oh, it's just that first and that last ball that killed him there. England, Italy was a close one, Chuck, but England did get the win in the end. But Italy came back firing, but England were able to get through over the top. Look alert. Not looking good at the moment. Oh, it's looking okay, Derose. Like, it's not looking amazing, but this is a very, very tight game. It's just on the edge of both sides here. Right now, this is still 50-50 for mine. We just need to get a wicket, though. That's going to be punched for a single. Yeah, just a single there. This is on the edge, mate. You know, if they get a big over of like 20 runs, then we start to get concerned. But as we currently speak, it's just flatline. Oh, here we go. So one says, how right it is as Englishmen to be allowed to take the piss out of the Aussies in the same way the Aussies rag us Pommies. No, I get it. We're the best cricket side that ever did cricket. You guys aren't the best did Jack that ever did Jack. That's going to be a dot ball. Come on, Connolly. At least his second and third over has been decent enough so far. First over, not good. No, I get it, Seb, but I also understand because you've been here for ages. The best side that ever did cricket. Don't talk to me in test cricket. Next ball. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. No one there, though. Goes in the gap for a 4. Oh, no one's going to be there. That's going to be a boundary. Off of Connolly. You need a wicket. Tournament force 800 across the entirety of the tournament. Oh, it's a nice shot there that goes for a 4. So 8.3 overs down. Connolly next ball. Oh, got him, 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 got him. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if they review this. They've only got one review left. I don't know if they review this. It's a big review because you've only got one review left and they will not review it. Probably down leg there, Sundo. Probably down leg. Probably down leg. If they had 2 reviews left, they probably do review it, but they've only got the one. And oh, that was actually really close. That was actually really close. A review would have been very interesting. And that's going to be a dot ball. Okay, fantastic over there besides that 4. Yeah, it would have been ump's call, probably Sundo. But also there was a chance of it being a wicket too. But it wouldn't have been anything worse than an umpire's call. Here we go. Here's the ball tracker. And yeah, okay, umpire's call. Yeah, it wasn't going to be anything worse than umpire's call, but geez, it does show a lot of turn there. That's going to be knocked out the back, and that's going to go for a 4. Oh, 97 off of 66. Need a wicket, Australia. Need a wicket. Need a big-time wicket. Yeah, Sultan to the win with the boundary next ball. I haven't actually been too upset with Cooper Connolly's bowling overall, though, to be fair. His first over wasn't good, and technically 9 runs off of that isn't fantastic, but I haven't been too upset with Cooper Connolly's bowling here. So I'm sure Zampa will have another over here. Yeah, Cooper Connolly's not happy. Okay, Zampa, we need you to come through clutch here, mate. Next bowl. And it will be a single. .96 from 65. Just don't give Green that ball at this point. If we give Green that ball and he gives up 20 runs, I might vomit. I might actually vomit. Dude, if we go on to lose this game, no Steve Smith is going to be the killer of the tournament. It will be. That is going to probably just be a... Oh, it'll be 2 runs here. Good fielding. Good fielding to stop the 4. So what is that? 94 from 64. Sim Pubs, do you feel like it's over this match? No way, bro. This is still well and truly on. But it's just Sri Lanka have got the advantage because we haven't got a wicket since that first wicket. .94 from 64. We need an Australian comeback here at the moment, though. Next ball from Zamps. And that will be hit towards the boundary, but just a single. Need a wicket. This match is just beginning. Well, I hope so. It should not have played Ashenago in this World Cup. It wouldn't have done jack. Anyway. Zampa next bowl. And dot ball, maybe a single. Yeah, they will get a single out of it. 92 from 62. Come on, get that wicket, man. Two more balls. Dot ball. Okay, good. 92 from 61. If you are an Aussie, you're definitely shitting right now. Not that any Aussie really cares about T20, but we do. We clearly do here. So Australia we're 110 for 1 at this point. Sri Lanka 90 for 1, but we all know how much Australia falls off, and then they're going to go and get a 4 off the 5. No! Great fielding there. At least Cameron Green gets some good fielding. It probably will still be 3 runs, though. Yeah, they're going to get 3 runs out of it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs from the over from Zampa. It's not great. It's not fantastic, but that is good fielding from Cameron Green at the least. Yeah, Jay, I reckon you can put that one to bed for a couple minutes. So 10 overs to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Just 1 wicket, Brenton. Just 1 wicket. Ten overs left. Halfway. A wicket brings us back into this game. Right now, the game is getting away from us. You wish I'm doing a Viddy Bomb dance if one of these two guys get it, by the way. So now we were 110 for 2, but this is where the collapse happens from Australia. This is where it happens. Nathan Ellis here is second over, and it will be a single. Hairbrow, thank you, Jay. 1 sec. Oh, it's gone now anyway. It's gone now. We need that wicket so that we can try and get them to collapse like we did. That's what we need right this very second. Otherwise, we're done and dusted if these guys just stay in. 9.25 is their current run rate. Required is 8.95. And oh! Got him. Please tell me. Oh my gosh, they may review this. Oh, I think they're not going to review it. It was close, man. I don't think they're going to review this. It's going down. At least it's just a single, though. Yeah, it's definitely going down there. No, it's a good call there from the ump. It's a good call from the ump. Yeah, we're just desperate at this point, though, Sunday. So, of course, we're going to be hyped up live for every moment like that. But it definitely wasn't going to be called. So, Kusal is... Oh, is this Nasanka? He's feeling his back ankle bone right now. I feel like that may have still been ump's call, but like it probably was just missing, actually. Probably was just missing. 87 from 58. It's still not easy here for Sri Lanka, but we just need that wicket. If they keep these guys in here until the 15th over, Australia are cooked. Australia are 100% toast if they keep these guys in into the 15th over. But either way, like, Sri Lanka at this moment deserve it. Like, we don't deserve this at the moment. We don't deserve it right this very second. Hey, mate, looks like you're a dick. So, there's not many more... There's still got a few overs to go here, halfway through the game. Yeah, good timeout. Come on, Aussies, just that one wicket, man. You don't see how many people actually hate Australia because we're so successful until you see us struggling in a tournament. Like, dead set. You just remember how successful you are as a nation for everyone to hate your nation as much as they do. Dead set. It really takes until you're struggling in a tournament to see all the knobs come out just to hate because they're so jealous of the success that our nation has had over history. So 87 runs, 58 balls. And I think we're about to get back underway here. It is Patham Nasanka who had to get some help there on his ankle, but he's all good. Need a wicket, Nathan. Come on. Need a wicket. Need a wicket. Desperately. 10.2 overs down. All right, third ball of the over. And it will be a single. 86 off of 57. Yeah, that knob Seb wasn't especially. Exactly, especially Seb. Especially Seb. And he knows it. He definitely knows that. At least it's just a single. It doesn't really help us a great deal right now, though. We've just got to be glad that they don't bat deep. That's why we just need that wicket. That's going to be smashed to the boundary, but just a single. Satish, it's just about reading the room, bro. It's just about reading the room right now. 85 from 56, just a single. So Australia were 116 for 3. Sri Lanka were 97 for 1. 97 for 1 after 10.4. Just about reading that room right now, bro. Two more balls left of the over. Keep limiting them. Wicket massive, but keep limiting them. And that's going to be just another single. 84 from 55. Nathan Ellis, one more ball left of this over. Fireworks going off outside. 84 from 55. Yes, he did Shatij, but read the room, bro. That's going to be another single, maybe a dot ball. Is it a dot ball? Okay, just 5 off of that. We'll take it. 84 from 54. Oh, man. Five fisting, you can go too, bro. Like, dead set. The reason why you were timed out five fisting, and you are very well aware, is because you were just saying anti-Australian stuff for the entire first part of the stream. Appreciate you for watching this channel, mate, but at the end of the day, you need to read the room. I would really encourage you to go on stream and watch your team play and looking like they're probably going to get knocked out right now. At the end of the day, read the room. You know, it's a passionate channel. You know I'm passionate for Australia, and all you're doing is sitting there putting negative stats against Australia, talking shit about Australia, saying that Australia's getting knocked out. At the end of the day, either you leave or you can stay here. If you enjoy the channel, then stay here. If you don't enjoy it, then you can feel free to go to the million Hindi channels that are there or the million Urdu channels that are there. But the reason you're here is because you know how passionate I am about the sport. The reason you are here is because you enjoy watching the passion behind this sport. So it's not on me, it's on you. If you don't like it, feel free to leave. If you do like it, feel free to stay and enjoy. But the reason why you're getting timed out from moderators and the reason why that we are criticising this right now is because you are deliberately trying to get a reaction and then trying to play the victim when you are getting that reaction. So here is your reaction. You're not a victim. The reaction is absolutely warranted. Either enjoy the game or feel free to go to the 1,000 other Hindi and Urdu channels that I know you can understand because you are Indian. It's just really as simple as that. So it's up to you, Five Fistum. You either come back in here and you understand, or otherwise you can feel free to go elsewhere. That's going to be a single here, and it's going to be 82 runs from 52 balls. 100 for one here. 11.2 overs gone. It really isn't rocket science. This is not your channel, Five Fistum. So it's completely up to you what you do from this point onwards. But if you come in here and you comment again, I would like you to say, I get this channel, I understand it, we move on from here. And then I appreciate you. We move through. We watch plenty of cricket, there's plenty more sport to come. No matter what, I'll be here tomorrow. No matter what, I'll still be here for the rest of the World Cup. That's what we do here. But when Australia are playing, it's a bit different. That's going to be probably 2 runs here, I'd say. Probably 2 runs. 79 from 50. Come on, man. Find a way here, Australia. Find a way. Doroz is just a wicket away and things can change. Hope it's not lost yet. You're right, Doroz. You're right. It just looks so far from it as we currently speak. And that will be a bit of a mix-up, but they will get a single. So Nasanka gets 50 and so does Kasal. Partha Nasanka does get 50. At least it's just a single there, though. This is a fantastic partnership from these two guys. 78 from 49. They're 29 runs behind the ball count. That's going to be nicked in behind for a dot ball. Okay, good. Yeah, run rate slowing down a little at least, Sundo. You're right about that, but again, we need a wicket. Glenn Maxwell's bowling right now. Dre says, I'm saying that, though, we deserve this shit. Oh, we absolutely deserve this, Australia, as we currently speak. We simply collapse and face an unlikely situation to win, but we have been here before. It's time to do the impossible again. It's 100%. We deserve this. We have been shit house, and it's well and truly there. Like, it's 100% we deserve this criticism in regards to how this team has performed, because we should have had this game wrapped up with a 200 and 220 that we were definitely looking like at one stage. After 10 overs, we 100% should have been easily getting to 220. But instead, so the current run rate is at 8.67, required is 9.75. So at the very least, they're behind the run rate. But again, they've got 9 wickets, so they've got plenty of opportunity to open up. Later it goes. $50 from 32. That's going to be a dot ball. Good. Oh, it's a single, actually. Why is Smith fielding but not bat? Because he's a subman. I don't know who's off the field right now, but he is a good fielder. So at least we're using him for that. But yeah, no, he should have been in the team. $77 from 47. Keep limiting them here. Good atmosphere again still though for Sri Lanka. And up in the air, up in the air. Is that a 6? Is that a 6 or is that out? Is that out? Is that out? Is that out? It's out! Come on! Come on! Massive wicket of Kusal. We needed something. Oh, it's a massive wicket of Kusal. We really needed something there. Stoinis comes back in the attack to take a wicket, and he does pick up that wicket. That is a really, really big one. We really needed something. We've slowed their run rate down a lot. I love how calm Stoinis looks right now. This is the opening Australian need. Yeah, Stoinis with 2. The only one with wickets so far is the Stoin. Is there a big twist coming up now? Is there a big twist coming up now? Ratnayaki will come on strike for the Sri Lankans. Here comes the clap, Branson. We've got to hope. We've got to hope it does. Sri Lanka are still well and truly in charge at the moment, but their run rate has slowed down massively. We have picked up a wicket. Still on. So this is someone who gets into the face and aggressive, but him being calm shows how important this game is, and to stay calm, we still have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do with him, man. Got to get through Nasanka. Ratnayaki can obviously hit too. Run rate creeping up now, man, in difficult times for the Lions. Yeah, the run rate... I also don't want you to just jump on the Australian wagon too, Satish. I don't think that that's the case, right? But the run rate has definitely slowed down for them, which is positive for Australia. But again, they've still got 8 wickets here, which is why they're still well and truly in the advantage. And, oh, that's a risky shot, and they're going to get a 4 from it for Ratnayaki. They will get a 4 from that. That was a very risky shot. That could have easily been another wicket, but they will get the boundary. 73 from 45. They're 28 runs behind the ball count as we currently speak. So basically what we usually look at is the team who is batting, if they've got 50 runs to get with 30 balls, they're in the advantage. So they just need to get 23 more runs in 15 balls, and they're well and truly in the advantage. Once you're at the 50 from 30, you're... Oh, it's been edged for a 4. Oh my gosh, this guy is getting so lucky, bro. Oh my god. He gets a 4. And Ratnayaki will get to 8. And this is helping their run rate back up again. Ratnayaka is actually how you pronounce it. Ratnayaka. Damn it, man. The worst thing you could have asked for after a wicket, and then good fielding from Maxwell will be a dot ball. So 1 wicket, 4-4, and a dot ball. Yeah, back-to-back boundaries. Right after you look like you're going to get the momentum for Australia, and they've lowered that run rate. The required run rate is 9.63. They would probably be around 8.5 now or so, no? What are they on the current run rate? See what I mean, though? You get above 200 and you've basically won this game by this point, man. Because you get done at the 185, it makes it really juicy. Next ball. Oh, swing and a miss. Stop ball. We'll take it. Oh, they're at 9.86. Okay, well, they'll be back down around that 9.63 now. No, the required rate is 9.86, Sundo. I'm asking what their current rate is. So the current rate refers to what they're currently batting at. There's 69 runs needed from 42 balls. So realistically, what they're looking for is 19 runs from 12 balls at the moment to be in really good stead, which they should be. They should get. Ratnayaka is in some good form, though. Kamindu Mendes, he can bat. Walalaga can bat. Hemantha and that can't really, though. So they've still got 4 bats here. So Nisanka, he is on 51. And it will just be a single here. So it's Zampa bowling again. Aussie's getting 200 would have helped more. Well, Aussie's getting to 200. I feel like we would have just gotten the game. I do. I feel like that would have been too much on the scoreboard pressure, and I don't think that Sri Lanka would have chased that down, even though they've looked good here. I don't think they would have. But 185 just keeps it. Like, especially when we had 177 with 3 overs to go and only end up getting like 185 with 2 overs to go, and we only got like 8 runs for the last 2 overs. And that's going to be a dot ball. Good stuff, Sams. 68 from 40. 68 from 40. It's actually broke because run rate keeps on within 10. If we got 200, 6 runs only in our last 2 overs in batting innings. I don't think they've been really above 10 runs per over since that power play at all. And it'll be a single. So 67 and 39. The last 2 overs killed us, man. Like, we were awful from that 10th over onwards, but the last 2 overs were just really bad. Really bad. Like, if we win this game, we've fallen over the line. We haven't done everything we need to. They're going to get they're going to get 2 runs out of this. They'll get 2, 65, 38. 15 runs in 8 balls is what they're looking for. These last 8 balls from Zampa are nearly match defining here. They are really huge. Required rate is now 10.26. Keep him down, bro. Keep him down. Next ball from Zampa. And dot ball. Every dot ball is so massive right now. 65 from 37. Required rate at 10.54. Right now, they don't have anything to worry about in regards to the wickets. It's in regards to the runs. Yeah, get that sniffage over ready. No, it's here, mate. It's here. Don't you worry. Next ball from Zampa. Swing. Broadway should be 4. That should be a 4. Yeah, it is. That's a 4. Nasanka gets to 58. Nasanka gets to 58, and Zampa had such a good over, but that 4 really, really helps them out. 61 off 36. So what they're looking for is 11 off of the next 6 now. So they want an 11 run over. So I don't think they're really going to be able to. I wouldn't. Oh, that's going to be a drinks break, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. It was such a good over until the last one. 4 runs and off the first 5, and then gives up that 4. Guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. As I said to you guys before, the regulars here know what the channel is like. People who are new don't. When Australia is playing, you are going to see me a lot more serious, a lot more passionate, a lot more well and truly into my team. So please understand that. It will be completely normal again from when we're not doing and covering Australia. But when Australia is on, this is why you subscribe, because I am well and truly into my team. I'm focused. I'm zipped on, and we're super supportive of our team. But sometimes the criticism is necessary. So we're not here to just hear you shit on the country the entire time. I understand you're jealous of the successful history, but at the end of the day, we're all just trying to enjoy some cricket here, and that's what it's like. So if you understand it and you get that, then great. We're happy for you to be here. If you don't get that, then there's plenty of other channels out there for you. But right now, this game is hanging on a knife's edge, but obviously in Sri Lanka's favour. A wicket would really, really be big. Even though we already got a massive wicket that kept this game within reach, a wicket of Nasanka would not make you confident, but it would start to make you feel like it's all on again. And that would be, if Nasanka goes in this next over, it would go down to about a 50-50. Draz says, no one can blame you for reacting that way. When you watch a team, you're passionate, or country, you're so in the zone, your stomach is feeling constant pressure and butterflies, you don't think too properly. Oh, no, it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. Brenton says, drinks, break, regroup, and knock them over. Come on, Oz. Exactly right. But see, you get that because you're also here on the channel regularly. But 6 overs to go here. 36 balls. They need about 61 runs. If we can try and only give up around 6 to 8 runs on this over, it's well within reach for the Aussies. It's within reach, but they do just have so many wickets in hand, bro. Sri Lanka have choked a fair few games in the past in T20, so we have to stay calm and force them to choke. Hopefully, I don't know if I could deal with the super over, bro. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know how the Kiwis in English dealt with that super over back in 2019, the ODI. Stoinis, he's been good today. 2 wickets. This will be his 4th over. Stoinis has been our best bowler today by far. 61 off 36. Just keep him under this 11 on this over. Zimbabwe would be really watching this one play out right now. Just over 10's required. First bowl from Stoinis. Up in the air. Up in the air. And we'll go over the top and we'll go for a 4. 57 from 35. Ratnayake with a 4. That's huge. Brings him to 57. That's a bad ball there from Stoin. Yeah, the wicket's given them the option to go on a slogfest. Our bowlers need to be on point. They need that. It gives them the option to bat a lot more freely. Next bowl from Stoyan. And that will surely just be a single. Yeah, it will be. Okay. 56 from 34. Required rate is at 9.88. Game's still on here, man. I won't give up hope until all hope is lost. I won't give up hope until the fat lady is singing. And right now it's 22 runs separating the runs to ball count. I just hope they just don't have the big game crunch ability, this Sri Lankan team. I just hope they don't have what it takes when it comes to the big time crunch at the end of this game. Next bowl will be a 4. Will be a 4, 52 from 33. And this has been a bad over from Stoyan. It's been a really good game from him so far, but this has been a bad over from him. Crackers is welcome to the disappointment club. Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, we don't usually go through the disappointment club in Australia, Kraken. We're usually a pretty successful nation. They're going to get criticised to oblivion for this. Win or lose, they'll get blasted. Win or lose, they will get absolutely blasted for this game. But no, I feel, yeah, this is very disappointing from the Aussies. Stoinis next bowl. That might be a wide. It will be a dot ball. Yeah, they've called that a dot ball. Okay, we take that. We take that. Andrew McDonald's got to go, man. Not selecting Steve Smith and Renshaw in this game, or at least one of them, you've got to go, bro. Next bowl. That's wide. There's no question about that one. This is really on Sri Lanka to just choke now because it's hard for us to get these wickets now. We need to, well, firstly, not give up more than 1 run with these next 2 balls would be a good start to keep them at least over 50 from 30. But yeah, the wickets, we just need them to choke under the pressure, yeah. Could have had Smith at 4 even for David or Green and put David 5-6. That's going to be straight up Broadway, and that should be a 4. And yeah, this game's pretty much, I don't think Australia can win from here now. This has been an awful over from Stoinis, and Sri Lanka can probably go through with it now. 47 from 31 with 8 wickets. You feel like that's probably a little bit too much. You feel like that's probably a little bit too much. Jonathan says, let's just fly Steve Smith over last minute to field. What a silly decision. Yeah, it's just stupid, bro. Just stupid, mate. Next bolt. And that's going to be a 6. Yeah, this game's over, mate. Yeah, start the roasting of this Australian team because this has been fucking pathetic. This has been absolutely pathetic from this Australian team. This World Cup has been a shit show. Andrew McDonald, you are a clown. The selections have been just disgraceful. Con, maybe the internet's back on, guys. Okay, yeah, the internet's back on. Yeah, no, this game's done, guys. Sorry, the internet just was struggling, but we're sweet again. Yeah, no, it is embarrassing by Australia, Luke. 100%, mate. It's been an absolute shit show, this tournament. Ever since that Pakistan series. And again, I need to really reiterate, because I don't know how much you saw of it because my internet cut out. I don't know how much you saw it, but I don't want any Sri Lankan to feel like that any Australian is hating on your team, or Zimbabwe and any Australians hating on your team. We're hating on our team. It's been a shit show. This tournament has been disgraceful. Andrew McDonald is an idiot. Steve Smith coming over to not bat was just stupid. Selecting Cameron Green and also Kip Connolly has turned out to be an absolute nightmare. We have had barely any bowlers. It's only been Nathan Ellis, Xavier Bartlett, and also Adam Zampa. Outside of that, you've got part-timers. This Australian tournament has just been so pathetic, and that's why we sit here. So whenever you hear me criticise like this, it has nothing to do with Sri Lanka. And it has nothing to do with Zimbabwe. It is just embarrassing from Australia. Win or lose, even if we found a way to win a miracle game here and we picked up some amazing wickets or something like that, yeah, it's a 4 there. Like no matter what happens here, this criticism is deserved. I want us to lose at this point. I want us to lose. This has just been dog shit. And I can't wait to see the criticism that this team faces. No, I cannot wait to see the criticism this team faces. This is just horrific. And that's going to be... Inglis is confident here. He's saying there's a wicket. This would be a last hope wicket. You may as well just review it. Just review it. Just review it. You got one review remaining. They are going to review it. I didn't see it, but Josh Inglis is very, very confident here. You came back from an exactly similar situation in the finals. Yeah, it's just that... Oh my gosh, that's really close. That's really close. It's probably going to be safe. It's really close, though. No wicket is ever good for any team, Brent defender. But either way, like, they're still going to be fine. Yeah, they're going to say he's safe. So Australia lose both their reviews. What a shit show. No, Duraz, Brett Defender is not being serious. Duraz, he's just trying to get the reaction, mate, because like it's silly. Like no wicket is ever good for any team, in no context. But with that being said, like regardless if he got out there or not, like they're going to go on and win this game. That's an umps review. There you go. Yeah, well, required rate is 8.4. They only need 35 and 25 here. Okay, Brett Defender again. Who gives a fuck whether it's their captain? Who gives a shit whether it's the greatest batter of all time? Like, there's no... Oh, my gosh, that should have been a wicket there, too. It doesn't matter who is in. Like, at the end of the day, any wicket is never good. It's not good for Sri Lanka if they lose a wicket. It's not... That doesn't even make sense. That's the most dumb cricket thing I've ever heard. Either way, though, they're going to win this game. Whether they get out or they don't get out, Sri Lanka are going to win this game. But it's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard to say that it's good for Sri Lanka if there's a wicket here. It's wild. It's just wild. I know you're just looking for a reaction. I know there's nobody as stupid to think that a wicket is good for a team, especially when the guy that is there, that should have been gone. Especially when the guy that is in is currently not out for 19 and has just been smacking him around, and you're saying it's good. Anyway, we're going to move on from that a bit. At least you got me to bite. Well done to you. Well done to you. Oh, Shatish, yes. My brain's gone, bro, in regards to losing the review or whatever. Yeah, you're right. So 151 for 2, 4 overs to go here, 31 off 24. Oh my gosh, yeah, Brad. The fact that you're still doubling down on this is just so it's incredible. It's incredible. Oh, it's just incredible. Your ideology is that a wicket helps the team batting. That is just ridiculous. I can't believe Josh Inglis hasn't caught that. Like, if you needed something to get if you just needed to get a wicket, like to maybe give yourself some kind of a chance, and then you let that go for a 4. Cracker says, can't even hate watch. This performance is sad. It is just sad, mate. It is. It is just sad. It is. I know there's plenty of people hate watching right now, but I tell you from an Australian perspective, I just can't believe how shit they've been, bro. I'll get a single there. So 29 off of 22. There's plays a comedian of patience, because if I was streaming your shoes, I'd be losing my mind and responding in loud tone and shouting. No, like I'm aware of the situation now, unfortunately, mate. You know, I'll deal with people when necessary, but like at the end of the day, you know, what more can I say right now? It's not my fault that Australia's losing, but unfortunately they are going to lose unless they have the biggest miracle comeback of all time here. Been taking an absolute miracle. That is going to be swung on for a single. Oh my gosh. 27 from 21. Well done, Nasanka, but man, like, well done. Just an unbelievable performance, and Patham Nasanka deserves it, earned it. Earned every right of this win for Sri Lanka. Earned every right of it. Please sack Andrew McDonald. Please. Just a nightmare World Cup. 27 runs needed, 21 balls left. Next ball, that's going to be up in the air, and that's going to be smashed for a 6. Lesanka, well done, bro. 82. Seb says this has been pretty poor stuff from the Aussies. What the plan been for bowling? Just stupid, bro. They took the pace off. That's what brought them back in. Even the spinners firing it down makes no sense. Did nothing. Makes sense here from Australia. Like batting wise, we were 110 for nothing in like 10 overs, and then we lost all of our wickets and only got 70 runs in the last 10 overs. Like it's just abhorrent. And then not only that, but you're not selecting Steve Smith. You're not selecting Renshaw, who got 61 against Zimbabwe. You're just selecting Cooper Conley, who's shown absolutely nothing. And you're selecting Cameron Green, who is only getting selected via name right now, and is only getting selected because he got signed to a massive contract with Kolkata. And then in regards to the bowling, you just got no bowlers. Like, yeah, sure, okay, we had no Hazelwood in this tournament. We had no Paddy Cummins in this tournament. We've had plenty of guys who haven't been able to be here in this tournament. But ultimately speaking, it's just been a disgrace. It's just been a disgrace of a tournament, let alone a game. Yeah, Pathan Masanga deserves a ton here, Jay. So it would need to get 18 of the final 20 runs needed, though. Next bowl. And that is going to be a 6 from Nasanka. Renshaw will be laughing at this probably. Steve Smith and Renshaw both be laughing at this. And look, I wish I could give you a more hype and exciting stream, guys, but what do you want me to do at this point? I hope you go on to do big things at this World Cup, Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe. I hope you both go on and have a really exciting tournament in the Super 8s. I really do. I want you to win tomorrow, Zimbabwe against Ireland, and Sri Lanka. Good luck in the Super 8s. And that will be swung on for a single. There we go. Stay up to 4 a.m. for this. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, Brenton. 13 runs needed off of 18 balls. Steve Smith flies all the way to Sri Lanka to field, You couldn't ride it. Fuck off, McDonald. So the Aussie coach believes Smith is not on the level of the... Chuck, it's incredible. And he drops a guy who got 61 last game. Oh, man. Zimbabwe goes on to lose both the games. Aussie can go through. Don't want it. Don't deserve it. Don't want him to go through. Don't want Zimbabwe to lose. Zimbabwe deserve it over us, mate. Zimbabwe deserve it over Australia. I want Zimbabwe in. And that is going to be a 4 from Nasanka, so he'll be on 93. I want him to get to 100. Hold on, I'm just writing something for the Instagram. There we go. All right, 9 runs to get. Zampa will give up a double. When you rely on other teams, that's when you know you don't deserve shit in any sport. NRL cricket, doesn't matter what sport it is, mate. Old mate going to get 100 by the looks of it. I hope he does. He deserves it, mate. I hope he does. He absolutely deserves it. He absolutely deserves it. Next bowl from Zampa. And that will be slapped along the ground for a 4 for Nasanka. He'll be on 97. Please end it with a 6 here, Nasanka. Please. End it with a 6. End it with a 6. I really appreciate what Nasanka's done here. Just an absolute nightmare. I can't wait for them to put out this post on Insta. Next ball. He'll go up and he'll put it down the ground. Oh, they're only going to get a single. Go for the 2. Don't throw them out. Don't run them out. Don't run them out. Okay, they get 2. 99 for Nasanka. Come on, one more run, bro. One more run for one of the great innings for Sri Lanka. One more run. Come on. He's the highest run scorer in the tournament so far. I told you guys at the start Nasanka was the big man, didn't I? I said you had to get him early. 3 runs from 14 balls. Clear the ropes, brother. He will get 100. Well done to him, bro. Well done. An amazing performance from Nasanka. He'll get to 100. That's the first 100 in the tournament so far. And Palakeli, what a performance from Patham Nasanka. Well won. Well done, man. A magnificent knock there. At this point, I know we lost. I can happily clap for him and just say, wow, we got outplayed by his knock. Yeah, no, it was really good stuff. Zimbabwe's next 2 matches are against Ireland tomorrow and then on Thursday against Sri Lanka. For Australia to have a chance, you know, they would have to see Ireland beat Zimbabwe tomorrow, but I don't want it. I want Zimbabwe to go through. There's no way Australia deserve to go through. There's no way. And that will be knocked for a 4, and well done, Sri Lanka. You deserve it. Straight pissed me off, bro. Sri Lanka, you have confirmed yourself in for the Super 8s. You don't even want to hear my opinion, really, my deep and analytical opinion on this Australian team. Zimbabwe, all you got to do is beat the Irish tomorrow, mate. All you got to do is beat the Irish tomorrow. That is going to do us here for the day, guys. Look, I appreciate anybody who's stuck through with us and has watched the entirety of the stream, knowing full well that my disappointment is impossible to contain. Very, very disappointed here, man. But, you know, we'll see you tomorrow for a stream. We'll probably stream Zimbabwe versus Ireland, and I'll support Zimbabwe because I want us to be officially knocked out here, mate. But I appreciate you, as per usual. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Well done, Patham Nasanka. And we'll see you next time. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Travis, you won't be back. See ya.